Ladies and gentlemen, this time, if you'll please focus your attention down to the sideline around the 40-yard line. We've got Sage from the Minute Mart. Remember, the Minute Mart is everything you need for living life on the go. In today's world, enjoy a cup of the World-Bin coffee or the Cool Cup fountain drink. And Minute Mart, Sage wants to give us a check for $1,300. Thank you, Sage.
Down more.
I may want to develop more. I'm sure I feel stronger, better, more crisp.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and place your right hand over your heart, while we honor our great country and the brave men and women who help to keep it free and safe with the playing of our national anthem by the Marching Northmen under the direction of Mr. Brandon McCoy. Hey folks, what a night. This is the 50th meeting of Oak Park in Northtown, and we are under the lights for the very first time at Oak Park High School. It's going to be a great game.
That's why I was wondering the whole time.
The Oak Park Northmen have won the toss and they have elected to receive. The Hornets will be defending the south goal.
Okay.
Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the N2 Sports Game of the Week. Tonight, the Northtown Hornets come to the Oak Park football field to take on the Oak Park Northmen. I'm Austin Fiedler, and I'm joined by Zach Ropka in what shapes to be a great opening game. Okay, Zach, this should be a great game tonight. Both teams looking for the first win of the year. What should we expect?
Oh, we should expect a great matchup tonight as these two teams are evenly matched. And also, this is the 50th meeting between the two schools, so we should see a lot of fight from both of them.
And how about the key players for both sides?
Well, starting with the visitors, Northtown, we can expect a lot from Trayvon Rhodes, the quarterback Zion Thornton, a running back Clyde Price, and then on defense we can expect number 99, they call him Tommy. And then for the hometown Northmen, we should see a lot of production from running backs like Kevin Orange and Drew Harris, and then some good production from the quarterback Blake Glenn, and then on the line Cole Hahn, Oda Al-Sadi, Shaduga.
So here we go. The game has started. Oak Park is receiving the kick. And it is fielded around the 32-yard line. Tommy Bashir is his receiver on that kickoff. We're about ready to go. Blake Bland, the Oak Park offense, trying to get the first one of the year. First game at home.
Yeah, this is really special for Oak Park. First night game they've had here. So they should put in a good fight tonight.
Zach, this is their 50th meeting all time.
Pretty special. Like I said, pretty evenly matched teams.
Now here's Blake Land. He pitches it to Kevin Orange. Kevin Orange has some running room. Runs into his own player, and he goes down. So a good run for Kevin Orange. Start this game.
Yeah, we can expect a battle of the defenses tonight, as both of these teams have been known to struggle on offense a little bit, but on defense they can pretty much lock down.
So Oak Park, they're at the 26-yard line. Need about 5 more yards to pick up a first down. And it is second down for Oak Park's offense. Blake Bland gets a handoff, hands it off to Kevin Orange. He gets around to the 39-yard line. So already, Zach, Kevin Orange being a big player.
He is tonight. It's senior night. He wants to show out for these fans.
And this is their first actual game at home. So Oak Park picks up the first down of the game, and they're driving early on. They're at the 39-yard line. What can the Northtown defense do, Zach?
Well, they can get a stop to start with, but they just need to put pressure on this quarterback, Blake Bland.
Here's Blake Bland. He rolls out to his right. Goes down the field, has a receiver open. He has some running room. He's to the 40. And he's taken down at the 32-yard line. So a good catch and run for Oak Park.
Like I said, the Northtown defense has to get pressure on Blake Bland because you can see he had all day to throw there. Found the open receiver. Got a nice gain there for Oak Park.
So Gavin Hausman, senior, he makes a big catch early on. Now Oak Park is at the 32-yard line of Northtown. It is first down and 10 for Oak Park. So already the Northtown defense are giving up a lot of yards to Oak Park's offense here early on. Here is Blake Bland under center. Gets a snap. Hands it off, and he goes nowhere. Kevin Orange is stopped behind the line.
That was a nice job by the defensive line of Northtown, getting pressure in the backfield.
So now Oak Park at the 34-yard line. C.J. Price came up with the tackle. We should expect big things from C.J. Price tonight. As you mentioned, that's one of the key players.
Right, he does a lot on offense. Expect him to get his name called a lot tonight.
So now Oak Park facing a second down and 12 from the 34-yard line of Northtown here on senior night. Now Blake Bland gets snapped, fakes handoff, play action, goes out to his right, has a receiver open, he picks up some yards. He's out to the 29-yard line. And that is Ryan Kumpler with the catch.
You can tell Oak Park wants it tonight. They came out on their home turf to show.
Gary Crossley is a proud sponsor of the N2 Sports Game of the Week tonight between North Kansas City Hornets and the Oak Park Northmen. For all your Ford, cars, trucks, SUVs, and crossovers, visit Gary Crossley Ford. Now Oak Park at the 30-yard line of Northtown. Here's Blake Land. Oak Park in the I formation. Blake Land. Slant pass. There he goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oak Park. Jaden Richardson.
On senior night, Jaden Richardson comes up with a huge touchdown. Great job for Oak Park.
So already, Oak Park, first drive of the game. Jaden Richardson runs a slant pass, and he finds his way into the end zone. Where was the safety at, Zach?
Blown coverage there for Northtown as Jaden Richardson had a wide open lane to the end zone.
And that is nice to see from Blake Bland. He needs to get off to a good start so Oak Park can win this game. And now the PAT to go up 7-0. It is up, and it is good. 7-0, Oak Park Northmen on their first drive of the game. And now, Zach, can Northtown answer?
We'll see here. It would be pretty big for them to get an answer here, but nice job by Oak Park. You can feel they want it. They're on their home turf. Have something to play for here tonight, looking to change their momentum in recent games.
So as we're about ready to see the Northtown offense, what should we expect from the quarterback, Zion Thornton, and the running back, C.J. Price?
Oh, we should expect some good offense out of them, especially C.J. Price. He does a lot on offense, gets a lot of carries and touches, so we can expect to call his name a lot.
As we've had Northtown's game earlier this year, we've seen a lot of C.J. Price.
We have. He's really good giving production out of the backfield.
So now Northtown, they're about ready to get the ball. They're down 7-0 early on.
I have to comment here, Austin. We have a great showing from both sides here tonight. Really nice to see.
It is nice to see. I mean, this football field is just beautiful, and then to see fans here, that's just awesome to see.
Especially for these two football programs struggling, it's good to see some fan support.
And now the kickoff. It is received. He has some running room, cuts to the outside, and he's down at the 25-yard line.
Alex Street, nice tackle there.
So Alex Street, he's showing up for Oak Park tonight already. As that was Lyndon Roulette who received that kickoff. Now it comes to Northtown offense, starting from the 25-yard line. See what Zion Thornton can do.
If you're Northtown here, you want to get some good production out of your offensive line. Protect your quarterback and create some holes for your running back.
Now the Oak Park defense out on the field, facing this Northtown offense. Here's Zion Thornton with the ball. Bad snap, fumble. It is picked up, and he gets tackled at the 30-yard line.
Big tackle there. Good to see for Oak Park.
Jaden Brew, he really saved a disaster there for Northtown. If he wasn't back in the backfield, Oak Park might have picked that up and got right into the end zone to go up 2 scores.
Right, you have to be careful here if you're Northtown. You're already down, so be careful. You're close to your own end zone, too.
Here's Zion Thornton. C.J. Price behind him. Zion Thornton gives it off. No, he fakes a handoff. He takes it on the run. He's to the 30. Can anybody catch him to midfield? 40. And he gets taken down at the 37-yard line. Good run from Zion Thornton.
Zion Thornton is a threat as a runner, as a quarterback. Not only can he pass, but he also can run. Kid's got wheels.
And a great tackle from Jesse Bediakos. He saved a touchdown. Now the Northtown offense, they're in Oak Park territory. They're at the 36-yard line. So we've seen some big plays already, Zach.
We have, from both sides.
Now C.J. Price makes a cut, but he goes nowhere as he's stopped. So Oak Park's defense did a good job of corralling C.J. Price on that run.
They did. They're starting to figure out on defense a little bit, but they have to stop the run, most importantly.
So C.J. Price only picks up 1 yard. As the Northtown offense, they're at the 35-yard line on 2nd down and 9. Here's Zion Thornton, puts receiver in motion. Thornton fakes handoff to C.J. Price. He runs for a couple yards. There's a flag on the field. This might be holding.
Brought down by number 44, Colton Tishtamer.
So Northtown, they're putting a good drive together here, Zach, as there's a holding on Northtown to move it back 5 yards.
Yeah, you hope that doesn't kill the momentum here for Northtown as they put together a good drive here.
So now Northtown's offense, how can they respond after moving back 5 more yards? We will see. Right now, Zion Thornton is having success running the ball.
He is. Oak Park's defense will have to find a way to stop him.
So now Northtown, they're going to be at the 44-yard line of Oak Park. Now Zion Thornton with C.J. Price in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Thornton gets the snap, fakes handoff to C.J. Price, received down the field, and it was underthrown.
Wow, lucky break there for Oak Park. Zion Thornton had a wide open receiver downfield and just underthrew it.
Come into your Northland Dunkin' Donuts now at 2 locations, North Oak Traffic Way and Antioch Road. Oak Park runs on Dunkin'. Now the Northtown offense facing a 3rd down and long. They got to get to the 36-yard line. Zion Thornton has 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Zion Thornton, there's another flag, so is this another false start?
This might be a false start here.
Oh, it's on the defense.
It's offsides.
We've seen a lot of that from Oak Park last week, Zach. A lot of flags on the defense.
We did. This Oak Park team was killing themselves with penalties, giving the opposing team some free yards.
So now this makes the 3rd down a little bit shorter. As Northtown is going to be at the 39-yard line. They have to get to the 26 to pick up a 1st down and keep the drive alive. Oak Park defense trying to get off the field after scoring a touchdown on their first drive. Here's Zion Thornton, gets a snap. Steps back. Wide receiver open over the middle. And he gets taken down inside the 15-yard line.
It's Caleb Mendoza there on the catch.
So Caleb Mendoza makes a big play for the Northtown offense, extending the drive. Bank Liberty is proud to support your Oak Park Northmen. Bank Liberty has been the Northlands Bank since 1955. Now, Northtown offense, they're still driving down the field trying to answer Oak Park's touchdown. They're doing a good job so far inside the red zone. Zion Thornton hands it off to C.J. Price. C.J. Price has some running room. He's to the 10, and he gets tackled at the 7-yard line.
Oak Park has to figure something out here on defense. Northtown is having their way early here.
They really are going to have to stop C.J. Price and Zion Thornton just somehow if they want to win this game. So Northtown at the 8-yard line of Oak Park, trying to get back into the end zone, trying to tie this game up at 7. It is 7-0 Oak Park. Zion Thornton gets a snap, fakes handoff to Price, and he gets tackled at the 10-yard line. Loss of 2 yards.
Good job by the Oak Park defense there. Combination of guys coming in and getting Zion Thornton there. Weren't fooled.
So now the Northtown offense facing another 3rd down on this drive. They converted their last 3rd down on a pass to Caleb Mendoza. Now what are they going to do here? And the Hornets back on the line of scrimmage. Zion Thornton. Who's he going to give it to? Or is he going to keep it? Zion Thornton. He does keep it. And he gets dropped at this 12-yard line.
That's Tommy Bashirs again. Back-to-back tackles there for him. He's doing really well on defense here tonight.
So great 3rd down stop from the Oak Park defense. And it looks like Northtown is going to go for it. State Farm Insurance Agent Peter Fox is a proud sponsor of the North Kansas City School District Game of the Week. Tonight, North Kansas City and Oak Park. State Farm Insurance Agent Peter Fox offering good student discounts for all insurance needs. 816-587-6155, a proud sponsor of the North Kansas City School District Athletics.
while we were away, there was a tip ball.
Hey guys, hit the talkback button.
So great stop from the Oak Park defense. Now the offense is back out onto the field. They're starting deep in their territory at the 11-yard line. So let's see if they can go the whole field now. Can they get 89 yards, Zach? They look good last drive.
They did look really nice out there. We shall see.
Blake Bland hands it off. There's Kevin Orange. Can anybody catch him? Nobody can. He's to midfield. The 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Oak Park.
Kevin Orange coming to play tonight. It's senior night for him, and it shows.
Oak Park has came to play tonight in front of this home crowd on their own turf as they go up 13-0 here early on in the first quarter.
Really nice job there by the Northmen. Just a great job by the offensive line creating the hole for Kevin Orange to do his thing, get all the way down the field, and the running back has a nice carry into the end zone.
So it looks like the Northtown offense, they're going to have to keep up this Oak Park offense because Northtown defense just can't stop them right now, Zach.
No, they cannot. So Northtown will have to figure it out on defense.
Now the PAT to make this a 14-0 game, and it is up, and it is good.
Xander Holsey, 2 for 2 on the night.
So Kevin Orange, Zach, that run only took one play. He had some great blocks.
We can expect a big game from him tonight if he continues doing what he's doing, because he is getting runs out there.
It has finally looked like that Oak Park offensive line has figured something out. They did not look good last week, but so far this week against Northtown, on 2 drives, they got 2 touchdowns. The North Kansas City School District has started an educational initiative where advanced broadcasting and sports marketing students from all 4 high schools will produce all 9 home football games this fall of Oak Park, Winnetonka, Staley, and North Kansas City. You won't want to miss a minute of any game. All games can be seen live on n2sports.tv. Watch it live or replay whenever you want. So now Oak Park, they're up 14-0, giving it right back to Northtown. Does Northtown have an answer? The kick is up and it is away. Good kick, fielded at the 10-yard line. Really no blocks, but he makes something. There's a flag on the play as he gets down around the 23-yard line.
Have to be careful there on the return if you're Northtown. 2 guys went for the ball and almost collided. Almost caused a fumble.
And the flag was on Northtown, so move the ball back a couple yards. Now he comes from the Northtown offense. Do they have an answer? They're down 14-0. This Northtown offense needs to figure something out. The offensive line needs to step up for them right now.
Calls holding against Northtown.
What does Zion Thornton and C.J. Price have on this drive? Here's Zion Thornton. He gets a snap, hands it off to C.J. Price, and he gets stopped at the 11-yard line.
Nice job by the defense there for Oak Park.
So the Oak Park defense, they're looking strong right now, Zach.
Yeah, that last tackle by Ryan Crumpler. He's looking to perform well here on senior night for himself.
They've held C.J. Price so far. Zion Thornton, he's had one big run, but that's about it. Now Zion Thornton gets a snap. Handed off C.J. Price. He has some running room. Might have been a holding on that play, but there's the flag. C.J. Price, he's to the sideline. He's still in bounds. He's gone. He's to the 20, the 10, into the end zone for the touchdown, but we will see what this flag is on.
Yeah, I think this one's coming back, and yes, they call it holding. Really demoralizing here for Northtown. You finally catch a break against this tough Oak Park defense, and it comes back for a silly holding call. So lucky break there for Oak Park.
And that was actually Noah Kidd. Not C.J. Price on that run. So that is, like you said, a really big play. That takes a touchdown off the boards. As now, can Northtown, can they get another big play like that? We will see. Northtown offense, they're backed up at the 7-yard line. Still in the first quarter, 4:27 left. Oak Park Northman up 14-0. Did you expect this performance so far from Oak Park, Zach?
I did not, but hey, they're doing well here. Let's see if they can keep it up. It's senior night. They want to perform. First night here on their home turf.
So now he's on Thornton, gets a snap. Fakes handoff. Doesn't pitch it. He's on his feet. And he's down at the 4-yard line.
Did he get to the 4?
Come into your North Lane Dunkin' Donuts now at 2 locations, North Oak Traffic Way and Antioch Road. Oak Park runs on Duncan.
So Northtown has to be careful here. They're close to their own end zone.
And they are facing a 3rd down, so they need to pick up some yards to have room for their punter.
This Oak Park defense has been stingy all night. Good to see from them.
That is great to see because they haven't performed very well last couple weeks. Here's Zion Thornton, gets the snap, rolls out to his right. He gets pressured. The ball is overthrown. 4th down.
Wow, the heat was really coming there from Tommy Bashirs. He's just been a workhorse all night on defense.
Gary Crossley is the proud sponsor of the N2 Sports Game of the Week tonight between North Kansas City and Oak Park. For all your Ford cars, trucks, SUVs, and crossovers, visit Gary Crossley Ford. So this Oak Park team, just the whole team looks motivated.
They do. They look like they have something to play for tonight because they do.
50th meeting, like you said. They're playing at home. Good. It's a good punt. Hits the ground at 35. Gets picked up at the 40 and gets dropped down to the 41-yard line. That is Noah Kidd on the tackle. And now, Oak Park offense, great field position. What can they do? They went 88 yards last drive on the first play of the drive. Kevin Orange. Can Northtown stop Kevin Orange?
That is the question, Austin. He's been a beast all night. They need to find a way to stop their defense. Their defensive line has to get some pressure because this Oak Park offensive line has come out to play tonight.
Oak Park offensive line really playing strong so far. Can they extend their lead to a 3-score game now? That is handed off to William Harris. Picks up a yard or 2. They mark him down at the 40-yard line. So gain of 1. 2nd down and 9 for Oak Park.
If you're Northtown, you got to crack down on defense here. You're already playing with a short field, so you'll have to do well on defense. Can't let up any more yards here.
Then if you're Oak Park, you just want to keep pounding it. The running game is working. You got to stick with it. Here's Blake Bland. He has William Harris in the backfield. Blake Bland pitches it to Harris. He gets a block. He's to the outside. He's to the 30-yard line. There's a flag on the play.
You have to like this play call by Coach Kent Clemens. He's been being aggressive all night on his play calls, and it's paying off. Oak Park is doing really well on offense here.
Coach Clemens, first year as the Oak Park coach. He's 0-3 so far, but he's looking for his first win tonight against rival Northtown.
On the other side, for Northtown, we have Coach Leon Douglas. He's looking for his Hornets to do well here tonight, hopefully pick up a win. But right now, he has to be telling them to crack down on defense and on offense to get some production.
So both coaches looking for their first win of the night. Oak Park, they're looking good so far. They're up 14-0, but still a lot of game left to play. Northtown defense trying to get a stop right here, try to create some momentum. As there's a flag on Oak Park, and then gets moved back to the 48-yard line. Facing a 2nd and long. Got to get to the 31 for a 1st down. Here's Blake Land in the I formation. Hands it off to William Harris. He has some running room. He's to the 45, the 40. He gets tapped. No, he's still up. He gets a 1st down. He's out across to the 25-yard line. William Harris, big-time run.
Hey, he's a senior here. Those seniors are really doing well for Oak Park tonight. And William Harris, just a nice run there.
It is senior night, and the seniors for Oak Park are playing very well so far.
They have something to show.
Kevin Orange, William Harris carrying the load in the backfield. Blake Bland, play action. He lobs it up into the end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown.
Jaden Richardson.
What a pass. He just dropped it right into Jaden Richardson's hands in stride.
We were talking about this aggressive play call, and it is definitely paying off for Oak Park right now. They have a 20-0 lead and are looking to make it 21-0.
That really caught Northtown's defense off guard. They thought it was going to be a run, but instead it was a play action, and it worked out perfectly for Blake Bland and Jaden Richardson. Now, Oak Park attempting the PAT. They are up 21-0. Oak Park offense, 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, 21-0, and 2 minutes and 9 seconds left in the first quarter.
Let's take another look at this touchdown here. Blake Bland just lobs it up, and Jaden Richardson does the rest. Nice catch there for the senior.
That was just a perfect pass. The only place he could put it, the defender was all over him. That was great coverage, but just a better pass.
Blake Bland's a sophomore, and he's looking good for an underclassman.
He's really showing what he has so far playing for the Oak Park offense as a sophomore. So now Northtown, uphill climb for them now on as they are down 21-0. Northtown offense going to have to get a score here. Don't you think, Zach, a score right here for Northtown?
This would hopefully bring some momentum back their way if they could get a score, because they're down big right now, and it's only the first quarter.
The Oak Park defense just has to keep doing what they're doing, bringing the pressure. The ball is fielded at the 12-yard line. He gets a couple blocks and great tackle as he goes down to the 32-yard line.
London roulette there on the return.
And Tommy Bashir's a great tackle. And now the Northtown offense back out onto the field. Zion Thornton, quarterback. He's a senior. Can he lead his team into the end zone? Try to get his team right back in the game. They haven't looked too good on the first 2 drives. Well, they did look good on one of the drives, but just the flag just killed them. That just killed the drive. Gave the ball right back to Oak Park. Here's Zion Thornton. He keeps it, pitches it. Oh, great move. He has some running room. He's to the midfield. He's to the 40. Down at the 35-yard line. Lyndon Roulette. Nice run for Lyndon Roulette.
Yeah, he's quick, so once he got a couple blocks there, he was gone. Lucky to be pulled down there.
So with one play, Northtown is to the 35 of Oak Park.
Replay. Actually, never mind.
So now the Northtown offense back with C.J. Price. He gets a snap. It isn't Zion Thornton. C.J. Price kind of stumbles, still on his feet to the 30. And he gets taken down at the 26-yard line.
It looked like we had some pressure there in the backfield by Jesse Bediaco, but then he stumbled and fell and couldn't get to C.J. Price in time.
Now Northtown at the 26-yard line of Oak Park, facing a 2nd down and 1. Here's Zion Thornton. He gets a snap, hands it off to C.J. Price. Did he get that yard? It looks like he did. He's still running, still on his feet, and he gets to the 20-yard line.
Finally brought down their combination of Alex Treat, Gavin Hausman.
Now the Northtown offense at the 20-yard line. 1st down and 10. Having a really good drive so far. They need to find a way into the end zone to get back into the game as they are down 21-0 with just 48 seconds left in the first quarter. That was C.J. Price on the run.
That was London Roulette, actually.
He gets some yards. He gets around the 13-yard line. So Lennon Roulette, he's having a good game so far, Zach.
He is. He's gotten a couple big runs there for Northtown.
That's what Northtown's going to need. They're going to need Lennon Roulette because C.J. Price and Alan Thornton just can't run it all game. They're going to need to find somebody else. C.J. Price, he gets triple teamed on that tackle. He's down at the 14-yard line, loss of 1.
Good job there for the Oak Park defense. They've given up a couple of big yardage plays on defense here on the rush, but finally get the stop there.
So now a 3rd down for Northtown as we have a timeout. Well, no, it's the end of the first quarter. Oak Park, they're up 21-0. Oak Park really dominated the first quarter. Big runs from Kevin Orange. A great pass from Blake Bland to Jaden Richardson. Those are the 3 players so far for Oak Park that's been really big on offense, Zach.
Right, quite an impressive start here for Oak Park. I did not see this coming, but hey, they came to show today. Nice job, Oak Park. Get the whole team inked with squid prints for all your team apparel needs. Located at 7807 North Oak Traffic Way within the Gray Oak Commons. So yeah, really nice job there for Oak Park to start the first quarter. They're looking to pick up their first win here tonight under the lights.
Under the lights here at Oak Park. Couldn't get any much better than this. Oak Park really flexing their muscle on both sides of the ball. Up 21-0.
They have to be careful here though, as Northtown is dangerously close to the end zone. The defense will have to crack down, as they have been most of the game so far.
Facing a 3rd down to start the second quarter. This is a big play for Northtown early on in the half. So Northtown, they're at the 14-yard line. Just need to pick up a yard. And C.J. Price, he's going to take the snap. C.J. Price trying to get a block. Defense is there. He does pick up that yard. First down for Northtown. Let's see who this flag is on.
Cole Tisthammer close to bringing him down in the backfield. Bank Liberty is proud to support your Oak Park Northmen. Bank Liberty has been the Northlands Bank since 1955.
And the flag, that was on Northtown.
An illegal block there. You get the first down, and then the penalty takes it right back. We saw that kill them on their drive earlier. Just made them lose the momentum, and they ended up getting stopped on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they can regain some momentum here.
So Northtown facing a long 3rd down. Got to get to the 10s. Alan Thornton takes a snap, rolls out to his left. He throws it deep. Great defense from the Oak Park. Breaking up that pass.
That looked like senior Drew Harris out there. He tipped the ball. Almost tipped it for an interception there. Nice job by the defense.
So Drew Harris, he's having a good game so far, Zach. There's been about 4 players for Oak Park. All seniors and just 1 sophomore.
Right, all those guys are doing well tonight. They've came to play.
Now it's 4th down for Northtown. They're going for it. They got to get to the 10s. Alan Thornton hands it off to C.J. Price, trying to break a tackle. He can. He's dropped.
Gavin Hausman on the bring down there. He's a senior, getting the tackle in the backfield there.
So turnover on downs, as Oak Park is going to be getting the ball back. Oak Park is really looking strong tonight, Zach. We haven't seen this all year. First game, their defense was really good, but their offense couldn't do nothing. But now in this game, 4th game of the year for them, both sides of the ball are really strong right now.
Yeah, the defense has cracked down for them as they're pitching a shutout here. And then on the offense, they've been really aggressive. Coach Ken Clemens, his play call has been really nice tonight. He's gotten 21 points on the board against this Northtown defense.
You have to feel like Oak Park is motivated. They got shut out last week by Excelsior Springs. And Kevin Orange breaks a tackle. He stiff arm to the midfield. He tiptoes and he steps out of bounds, and he is mad because he knew he could have broke one.
Kevin Orange almost breaks out for a touchdown again. Nice job there for the senior.
Kevin Orange, he has to be one of your favorite players to watch. He's just a hard runner. He never gives up. He keeps his feet moving. He's a tough guy.
Right, like you said, he doesn't go down by the first tackle, and he's got such a burst of energy after he sheds tackles.
He made a couple nice moves on that run. He broke a tackle, then he used that stiff arm. Now Oak Park at the 45-yard line. Oh, great pressure from the Northtown defense as Jesse Bediaco only gets to the line of scrimmage. That was Patrick Price on the tackle. Now the Oak Park offense still at the 45-yard line, facing a second down.
This will be a big stand here for the Northtown defense. They can force a 3 and out. They might have a chance at getting a score here. Going the other way.
As Oak Park hurry up to the line as they have 1 second left on the clock, they snap it. In the I formation, Blake Bland, play action, throws it, has a receiver open, makes a move, and he's down to the 35-yard line.
Nice job there by Blake Bland to find Colton Tischhammer. I don't even know how he found him. Pressure was all in his face, but he was able to get it away and get the completion for a nice gain of yardage.
So a sophomore connects with the sophomore. Seen some youth out here tonight from Oak Park.
We are.
As Oak Park, they pick up a first down at the 34-yard line now. Put another good drive together. Oak Park. Blake Bland under center. Blake Bland hands it off. Has some running room. That's Jesse Bediaco. Nobody can catch him. Touchdown, Oak Park.
Touchdown, Jesse Bediaco. He's a senior here tonight.
Jesse Bediaco, he wants them now. He sees Kevin Orange and Harris. Now he wants to get some carries, and he wants to find a way into the end zone.
He does. These seniors here tonight, Drew Harris, Kevin Orange, Jesse Bediaco, Jaden Richardson, they've been doing well tonight. Let's take another look at that touchdown. Yeah, Jesse Bediaco just finds the hole and is able to burst through to get the touchdown. Good job there for Oak Park as they are threatening to go up 28-0 here.
PAT's up, and it is good. 28-0, Oak Park. The Oak Park coaching staff has to be proud of this offensive line, Zach.
They do. They've been creating holes for the rush game all night, and they've been protecting Blake Bland in the pocket.
Now Northtown. Wow, 28-0 quickly. Just 9:54 left in the first half. Oak Park just can't be stopped. Northtown, they just have to find a way to get in the end zone now. They can't waste any more drives. Oak Park, 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. Couldn't ask for any more than that. As the Oak Park special teams making their way out onto the field. 9:54 left in the half. It is 28-0 Oak Park. Oak Park playing very well, both sides of the ball here for the home crowd. Playing here at Oak Park for the first time under the lights. As we see CJ Price back for the Hornets, so they want him to get as many touches as he can if it's for offense or special teams. We're about ready for this kickoff. Northtown trying to get an answer. Nice line drive kick, and it looks like it's going to go out of bounds, and it does. So bad kick from the kicker, and it's going to give Northtown some good field position.
It was a deep kick, though. Give him credit there, but just slightly out of bounds on the roll.
So now the Northtown offense going to have good field position, and they're going to start at the 35-yard line. What can this Northtown offense do differently, Zach?
Well, they can attack. I mean, their running game has been pretty decent here tonight, but their offensive line hasn't been creating the holes.
Zion Thornton keeps it, he doesn't pitch it, and he gets down to the 36-yard line.
There's not much to do here if you're Northtown's offense because this Oak Park defense has been shutting them down all night.
Yeah, this Oak Park defense has been really stingy. It is really nice to see them play well here on defense, as they have pretty much all year. Now the Northtown offense at the 36-yard line, facing a second down. Zion Thornton gets a snap. He throws it deep. He has a receiver open. It is overthrown by a wide margin. The intended receiver, that was Lyndon Roulette.
Yeah, Zion Thornton, he had the open man, but well overthrew him there.
So you think that was an issue? You just seen him wide open, that you just put it too much on it?
He did put too much on it. He had the receiver, just overthrew him.
So now Northtown facing a third down. Got to get to the 45-yard line. It is handed off to C.J. Price. He's trucking his way, but he's short of the first down. He's down to the 43-yard line.
Looked like a combined tackle there by Alex Treat and Tommy Bashirs.
So Alex Treat, Tommy Bashirs,
We've been
sophomores.
calling them a lot
We have a youth movement, Zach, for Oak Park.
We do.
But the seniors, they're still showing. They're still flexing their muscle. As now there's a fourth down for Northtown. They're really going to have to go for it. Got to get 3 yards. They're down 28-0, so this is a must for Northtown.
Interesting call here, Austin. They're in their own territory.
That is, but just being down 28-0. Zion Thornton, he gets the first down and more. He's to the 40. He's to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Northtown.
Wow, I'll tell you that they had me fooled. Nice job there by Zion Thornton. He made up for that mistake of overthrowing the receiver earlier. Breaks through and gets the touchdown here.
So Zion Thornton coming up big on a 4th down and 3. He gets into the end zone.
Let's take another look at this touchdown by Zion Thornton. You can see, fakes the handoff well there, and then just gets to the outside here on the sweep. Nice job. Looked like he hurdled over to a defender there to get the touchdown.
As now this is a 28-7 game. Northtown finally on the board. Now the Northtown defense is going to stop this incredible Oak Park offense we've seen tonight.
That was a nice job there for Northtown. They really needed a score. Bring some of the momentum back their way.
So now can this Oak Park offense go 5 for 5? 5 drives, 5 touchdowns. So far they've gone 4 for 4. 4 drives and 4 touchdowns. Big reason, the running backs. Kevin Orange, Jesse Bediaco, and William Harris. So they've had 3 rushing touchdowns and 1 passing touchdown and great play action fake. Really fooled Northtown. They thought they were going to run it, but Blake Land play action. Had the receiver not wide open. It's great coverage. It's to Jaden Richardson. He floated in there just right in stride to hit Jaden Richardson into the end zone.
Yeah, that was a nice throw there. And I'd say that I'd like to see more passes from Blake Bland, but the rushing game has been very effective here tonight.
Yeah, we would like to see Blake Bland's arm, but if the Oak Park can keep running like this and the offensive line can just keep blocking, we won't see many passes.
We'll see if this offensive line can keep it up here.
As Jaden Richardson, Bill Corbin, they're back to receive the kick for Oak Park. They're going to be getting the ball back. Do we expect some trickery here from the Northtown special teams? Maybe onside kick?
Possibly they're down. Maybe catch the Oak Park special teams off. Oh,
it is an
right.
onside kick, but the kick doesn't go deep enough. And Oak Park's going to be getting the ball in great field position. Wow, that worked out perfectly for Oak Park. Not so much for Northtown.
I like the play call here from Coach Leon Douglas for Northtown, but your kicker has to work on his kick there. He didn't even get it far enough to give his defense a chance to recover it.
And then he kicks it out of bounds. And now Oak Park, they're going to be starting at the 39-yard line. Best field position all night. And now it's looked for Oak Park. They can start from their own 1 and still get into the end zone. It made this defense look easy. Northtown trying to bring pressure. Pitch out to Kevin Orange to the left. Great tackle. It's Kevin Orange. He goes down to the 38-yard line.
Kevin Orange Jr. on the return.
Northtown, they brought pressure on the left side, but Oak Park, they ran it on the left side.
So what do you think here, Austin? You think we can see a pass from Blake Bland?
Right now, it's facing a second down, maybe another run, and then if they need to, they would pass the ball. But you're up 28-7. Try not to force a turnover here, but we'll see. See what Coach Clemens draws up. Here's Blake Bland, Oak Park in the I formation. Blake Bland gets it. Great tackle there for the Northtown defense is Kevin Orange. That's his shortest run in the game.
So big third down here for the Northtown defense. You just came off a score. You're looking to get a stop and maybe be able to score again.
That would be huge for Northtown. It's what they need. Now Oak Park facing a third down. They have to get to the 29-yard line of Northtown to keep the drive alive with 7:11 left in the first half. Blake Bland, Alex Street to his left. And he has Phil Corbin to his right. Blake Bland, he gets pressured. Nice footwork, but he gets sacked. Fourth down for Oak Park.
The pressure from Northtown was just too good for the offensive line of Oak Park there. Blake Bland taken down hard there. Had nowhere to go.
So that was big for Northtown's defense. And it looks like Oak Park's offense, they're going to go for it as Blake Bland, the offense still out onto the field, facing a 4th and 14. So they have to get to the 29-yard line to pick up the first down. Here's Blake Bland. Fakes a handoff. Pressure again. He gets sacked at the 49-yard line. Great stop from the Northtown defense. Just what they needed.
Yeah, this offensive line from Oak Park seems to be wearing down a little bit here. Getting tired as Northtown is able to get through them once again.
As for most of the first half, the Oak Park offensive line has held great, but here on this drive, they didn't look too good. As turnovers on down, Northtown, they're going to be getting the ball at almost midfield. So great field position for Northtown now. Zion Thornton gets it, pitches it, fumble, picked up from Oak Park. Who is that? That's Jesse Bediaco.
The senior, scooping it up for Oak Park. Nice job there on defense.
So, just when you thought Northtown might have a chance, they turned the ball right over. And now Oak Park starting from the 45-yard line with 6 minutes left in the first half. They're up 28-7.
That's what you want to do there if you're Northtown, though. You had a chance to cut this once 28-point lead in half, but then a turnover. Not what you want to do.
Now here's Blake Bland. He's back out into the field. It is tipped up in the air. Incomplete.
Dangerous there. Northtown almost got it right back.
That pass was intended to Jaden Richardson. So, now Oak Park facing a second down. Trying to get to the 35-yard line. Let's see what Oak Park's offense can do. Can the offensive line hold here? The I formation, receiver to the left, one receiver to the right. Blake Bland hands it off. Well, no, he only got to the line of scrimmage as that was Kevin Orange again. So they're finally starting to stop Kevin Orange a little bit.
Yeah, this Northtown defense finally starting to figure out the run game of Oak Park.
And now a third down and long for the Oak Park offense. Trying to get to the 35-yard line. Keep the drive alive. 5.5 to go left in the half. Oak Park up 28-7. Now here's Blake Bland. Can he make something happen here on a third down? They call a timeout. Blake Bland didn't like what he saw. Or he just tried to do a hard count. So timeout from Oak Park. Northtown's defense, they're starting to look a little bit better now, Zach. Hell's Heating and Cooling, a sponsor of the N2 Sports Game of the Week, serving the North Lane for over 40 years. Heating and air conditioning service and exceptional service. Hell's Heating and Cooling.
If you're the Northmen of Oak Park here, in the huddle for Coach Ken Clemens, you want to be telling your players to keep up the good work here. Maybe draw up a play to catch Northtown off guard here. Score again.
As Northtown, they're trying to stop Oak Park on another third down. So Oak Park, they need 9 yards to pick it up with 5:18 left in the half. Now here's Blake Bland under center. Blake Bland hands it off to Kevin Orange. He fumbles it. Who falls on that ball? Is this Northtown ball? It is. So we've seen 2 straight turnovers back-to-back from the Northtown offense, now the Oak Park offense.
Yeah, maybe the crowd is getting to these teams here. The pressure.
Oak Park, you knew they had to be feeling it, going up big early on, but Northtown, they're slowly just getting back into the game, as they've only picked up 7 points, but it looks like momentum is starting to change a little bit. Here's Alan Thornton, puts the receiver in motion. Thornton fakes a handoff, he keeps the ball. A pitch, oh, that's a great pitch as Kevin Orange almost takes him down. He gets tackled at the 35-yard line.
That was a really nice pitch there. Put it right where it needed to be. Got the big gain there for running London Roulette.
That could have been a disaster play for Northtown, but London Roulette picks up big yards. Northtown's offense is at the 35-yard line of Oak Park. 5 minutes left in the half. Northtown trying to get on the board again. Down Thornton hands it off to C.J. Price. He has a hole, and he gets tackled at the 26-yard line.
Solid run by C.J. Price, not giving up there.
And Alex Street with another tackle for the Oak Park defense. 4.5 to go left in the half. Northtown just taking their time, not being in too much of a hurry. Now, second down for Northtown. Zion Thornton gets the snap, hands it off to C.J. Price. He has some running room. Oh, another great tackle from the Oak Park defense. Saves a touchdown.
Yeah, that really did save a touchdown there because C.J. Price was prepared to hurdle and go right into the end zone.
And I think that was Alex Street with the tackle. That's too straight for him, if it is. Timeout, Oak Park. Second one in the half. So Northtown's offense starting to get it on a groove a little bit, Zach.
They are. You have to be careful if you're Oak Park. Suddenly your 28-point lead at one time might be cut in half here before halftime.
Oak Park fans, you won't want to miss this opportunity. You can see all Oak Park, Winnetonka, Staley, and North Kansas City high school home football games live on n2sports.tv. So, Northtown's offense starting to look good now. And the Oak Park defense stop them, as they don't want Northtown to get back into the game. Oak Park's up 28-7. They do not want this lead cut down in half. Because right now in this second quarter, I would say Northtown, they're starting to outplay Oak Park a little bit.
Yeah, in the first quarter, Oak Park was the dominant team, but in the second quarter, you could say Northtown has been the team who has been excelling here.
So now, Northtown offense back out onto the field. Landon Roulette in motion. Zion Thornton into the end zone. Touchdown, Northtown. As Northtown is slowly climbing back into this game.
That was too easy from the Oak Park defense there. Zion Thornton just had a wide open lane to the end zone. Not what you want to do there if you're Oak Park.
They just thought the handoff to C.J. Price, but Zion Thornton, he just kept it. Easy lane into the end zone.
But give some credit there to Zion Thornton. Nice job getting into the end zone, giving this Northtown lead.
We're starting to see the leadership for Northtown. C.J. Price and Zion Thornton. And the PAT is no good. That's big. as it could be a 14-point ball game, but it's a 15-point ball game. 4:13 left in the half. Does Oak Park have something left in this half, Zach?
I think they do. I think they're tired of going 3 and out in these past couple of drives, and then a turnover. That's huge. So I think that Coach Ken Clemens talked to him, ran over some plays with him. I think he's got him prepared to go for another score here before the half.
You have to feel like if Oak Park can't get a score here, momentum has really shifted. As Northtown, they're starting to score, starting to look good on the running game. And Oak Park, they just, even though they are still up, you would think they still want to score here, Zach, right before half.
You would. A lead is crucial here, and if you can extend it, give yourself some insurance, that'd be good for yourself.
As Oak Park is set to get the ball back. Here's the kick. A little onside kick. Kicked out of bounds again. This is the third flag we've seen on a kickoff tonight.
A little better there for Northtown on the onside kick attempt. At least they got it past the line they needed to get it past in order to attempt to recover that onside kick.
So we've seen really a clean first half so far from both teams. Not too many penalties. As now the Oak Park offense at the 38-yard line with 4:13 left in the half. Now what does Blake Bland and this offense have left in the half? Here's Oak Park in the I formation. Blake Bland gets the snap, hands it off, and there's that Northtown defense again. Kevin Orange gets stopped. He's dropped for a loss of 1.
This offensive line for Oak Park was once dominant in this game, but are seeming to be worn down as they aren't creating the holes they were earlier in this game to make it easy on the rushing attack for Oak Park.
So now Oak Park facing a second down, wasting as much clock as they can with 3:44 left in the half. Up 28-13. Momentum has shifted a little bit in this game. Oak Park going to hurry up, snap this ball as they have 2 seconds left on the clock. Blake Bland gets it. Oh, he gets tripped up and he goes down. Another loss of a couple yards. So now Oak Park is having disasters.
Yeah, Northtown's defense is really cracking down here. Oak Park has to figure it out on offense.
Now Oak Park facing a 3rd down and long. Going to have to get to the 48-yard line to pick up a first down. Let's see if we see another hookup between Blake Bland and Jaden Richardson here. Here's Blake Bland under center, gets a snap. Little screen pass. Gets a couple yards, but he gets dropped at the 35-yard line. That was Jaden Richardson.
Yeah, Jaden Richardson, nice job. Tried to evade a couple tackles there. But Trayvon Rhodes, a guy we talked in the pregame as an impact player, brings down Jaden Richardson.
So a 3 and out for Oak Park's offense, and Northtown begin the ball right back. Plenty of time left in the first half.
F5.
Gary Crossley Ford is the proud sponsor of the North Kansas City Game of the Week tonight between North Kansas City and Oak Park. For all your Ford cars, trucks, SUVs, and crossovers, visit Gary Crossley Ford.
So we have 2:42 left in the first half. The Oak Park punting team is out onto the field, so Northtown's going to be getting the ball back as Lyndon Roulette is going to be the punt returner. Let's see if Oak Park can get a good punt here. Maybe pin Northtown back deep into their own end zone, part of the field. Northtown, they're going to have plenty of time. They only have 1 timeout, but there's plenty of time left on the clock. Here is the punt. Almost blocked. Good punt. Fielded at the 30-yard line. Lyndon Roulette has some running lanes, but he gets dropped at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, as you said, that punt was almost blocked. That would have been disastrous for Oak Park.
So Northtown going to be getting the ball back at the 36-yard line. 2.5 minutes left in the half. Only down 28-13. They missed a PAT on the last possession.
So if Northtown can muster up a score here, you're looking at a one-possession ball game here after being down 28-0. So Oak Park needs to step up on defense. But for Northtown, you really want to get that score.
So as we can see, this has been a game of ups and downs for both teams. Here's Thornton. He keeps the ball. Great tackle. As he gets down around the 36-yard line, 37-yard line. As Colton Tristhammer makes the tackle. Now a second down. Northtown not in too much of a hurry. 2:10 left in the half. Down 28-13. Let's see what Zion Thornton can do. Fakes a handoff, has a receiver open, and he makes a catch after he bobbles it. Nobody can catch him. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Northtown. That is Logan Brewer, and Northtown is right back into the game, Zach.
Wow, I am surprised, but nice job by Northtown. Zion Thornton put it right where it needed to be for Logan Brewer to get the touchdown there. Nice job by those two gentlemen. Let's take another look at that touchdown. Zion Thornton puts it right where it needs to be. Logan Brewer fumbles it a little bit, gets a hold of it, and goes all the way for the touchdown. And suddenly we're, depending on the kick here or the two-point conversion, a one-score game.
Northtown's going for two. Direct snap. Did he get in?
I believe he did.
And the refs signal that he still deciding. One ref is saying no, he didn't. It is very close. And it's no good.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought he got in.
So big stop.
That is really big.
As it's still a two-possession ball game. But you feel like Northtown has gotten all the momentum now.
They have gained back some momentum. There's enough time here for Oak Park to orchestrate another scoring drive here. Let's see if they can, as their offense has been in a drought.
I really feel like Oak Park is really going to have to get a score here, Zach. I think we both feel the same. They haven't looked the same this whole quarter as they did in the first quarter.
I agree, Austin. They haven't looked the same. The offense hasn't been doing their job. They've just been getting stopped. And credit the Northtown defense here. They've really been stopping them and shutting them down.
So we've seen a great game so far in this first half. First quarter dominated by Oak Park. Northtown, they've dominated pretty much all of the second quarter as they are only down 28-19 after being down 28-0. Nobody thought we would be right here. This is a little squib kick. Is this kicked out of bounds too? Oh no, it just deads right there at the 25-yard line. So that's a good kick.
Almost went out of bounds again. That would have been the fourth time we had a penalty on a kick.
Now does Oak Park have an answer? I can't believe we're saying this, but we feel like, or you have to feel like Oak Park has to get a score here.
You do. You feel like you have to get the momentum back if you're Oak Park, because Northtown has the momentum right now. They're getting back in this ball game.
Can that offensive line of Oak Park play like how they did in the first quarter? They're going to need them right here on this drive right before the half. So here's Blake Bland. He's in shotgun. There's a flag. Is this a false start?
Possibly. Maybe offsides. It is a false start.
So Oak Park, they're starting to move backwards now. They're facing a first and long.
You got to be smart, though, here if you're Oak Park. Because if you don't get anything going and don't run down the clock, then Northtown has a chance to go back and score. But if you do take your time and run down the clock and end up getting something going, then you might run out of time before halftime. So be careful here if you're Oak Park.
So now Oak Park facing a first and 15 at the 20-yard line. Blake Bland under center. He gets a snap. It looked like it might have been a bad snap as he took off with it. And he goes down to the 23-yard line.
It looks like Oak Park might just run out the clock, go to halftime with the lead.
So how this is looking, the second half is going to be exciting. 28-19. We never thought we would be here after Oak Park was going up 28-0, but Northtown has made this a game. Now Oak Park facing a second down and long. Got to get to the 35-yard line. Here's Blake Bland. Drops back, looking for the screen pass. Instead he goes deep. There's a little contact, and it is caught. That is caught by number 5, Jaden Richardson.
That's a late flag there. Could it be offensive?
This could go either way. There's a lot of hand fighting.
There was. But Jaden Richardson, nice job. He did come up with the catch there. And Blake Bland, nice throw, but it will be coming back.
Oh, that just hurts Oak Park, as that was a great play from Blake Bland and Jaden Richardson.
I like the deep throw call there. I think they should run it again.
I do too. We haven't seen many of those.
Because Blake Bland, he has an arm on him. He's a good thrower. Pretty accurate.
And that's what they're going to need, as the Oak Park offensive line can't hold up for the run. So it was offensive pass interference. That calls back a big play. That's about, what, a 25-yard play. And it moves Oak Park back deep inside their own territory.
Wow.
At the 13-yard line. So we expect Oak Park to maybe just run out the clock, having a second down.
Yeah, you would expect them to run out the clock here, because if they don't, Northtown would have a short field to work with.
So here's Oak Park in the I formation. Blake Bland under center, gets the snap, hands it off. There's a little bit of running lane. Northtown, they call a timeout.
So they are going to try, Northtown is going to try to get the short field here, as they know Oak Park has a big third down here.
As Kevin Orange hasn't gotten the lanes that he had in the first quarter. This defense has really stepped up for Northtown.
Yeah, it's been a combination of the defense stepping up for Northtown and the offensive line wearing down for Oak Park. Get the whole team inked with squid prints for all your team apparel needs. Located at 7807 North Oak Traffic Way within the Gray Oaks Commons.
With 1 minute left in the half. Oak Park only up 28-19. They were up 28-0 earlier in this game, but Northtown has scored 19 unanswered points. Now here comes the Oak Park offense back out onto the field. Jesse Bediaco, he's the running back. Blake Bland is under center. One receiver to Bland's right. There's no receivers to his left. Now here's Blake Bland. Puts a receiver in motion. Blake Bland pitches it to Jesse Bediaco. Has some running room to his right side. And he gets pushed out of bounds at the 22-yard line with 57 seconds left in the half. So now it's a fourth down for Oak Park, and as he went out of bounds, it stops the clock. So Northtown has some time left.
You're going to need a good punt here if you're Oak Park. Make Northtown get back as far as they can.
Now this should be interesting to see what Northtown's offense is going to do. They're down 9, 57 seconds left. Will they throw deep? Almost blocked again. Leonard Roulette. Oh! It is picked up from Oak Park. And was there a whistle on the play? Did he hit him before the ball was there?
Well, it was Colton Tisthammer on the scoop and score there, but they whistled it down. I wonder why. But nice job by the special teams there.
Didn't that look like he touched the ball before he got hit?
It did. So I wonder what happened there. Because that should have been a touchdown for Oak Park.
And it is Oak Park ball. But are they going to keep the touchdown on the field? So Oak Park, they just, they got a touchdown, but I guess they're not getting a touchdown. But they will have the ball. So that's not good for Oak Park. They could have extended this lead, but the whistle was blown, so dead play.
But in a way, it is good because they got the turnover.
And they have the ball at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, so short field here. Who knows? Maybe they could get into field goal range, give Xander Holsey a shot at kicking. Or they could get a touchdown. But this Northtown defense, they'll have to overcome that because this Northtown defense has really been locked down here, especially in the second quarter.
As we will see what head coach Ken Clemens wants from his team here. There's plenty of time to get into the end zone. They have one timeout left. As there's a little discussion out onto the field. Stoppage of play here. But yeah, back to that play, Zach, on that punt. That really is really unfortunate for Oak Park. Because the Northtown punt receiver, Leonard Roulette, he touched it before he got hit. Clearly he touched it before he got hit. And Oak Park picked it up and they got into the end zone, but supposedly the ref thought he saw differently.
Touchdown taken away there, but nice job here. Looks like Oak Park might be able to do without that scoop and score. Do it themselves on offense.
So there's William Harris. Another good run for Oak Park. There's 47 seconds left on the clock. Ball is at the 33-yard line. Second down. Now what would the Oak Park offense do on second down? They ran it on first down. And here's Blake Bland. Blake Bland gets a snap, hands it off to Harris. He gets to the 31-yard line. Looks like there's a fumble on the play. Is it picked up by Northtown? The ball is out, and it is Northtown ball.
Oh, if you're Oak Park, you just got to break and then lose it because this Northtown defense, like we said, has been locked down.
As now Northtown is getting the ball back at the 31-yard line. And 41 seconds left on the clock. And now, is the Northtown going to play conservative here, Zach?
I don't think so. I think they want to try and get downfield, but it looks like they might.
It is a pitch. Has some running room. He's to the 40, to midfield, and he gets tackled at the 47-yard line.
Alex Treat on the tackle there, but still, big run there on the pitch.
That was Logan Brewer with the run. So now Northtown, that just opens it up. You expect them to take some shots now, as they're in Oak Park territory. Thornton throws it downfield. He has a man open. Overthrown.
By a hair, he overthrew him. That might have been a touchdown if he could have hauled it in.
Noah Kidd was wide open. Just couldn't quite hit him in stride.
You can definitely tell, though, that the momentum from the turnover is going Northtown's way as they are threatening here, being aggressive.
As there's been two passes from Zion Thornton that really just has hurt him. Two overthrows. Zion Thornton going deep again. Wide open again. Overthrown again. And that is to Lyndon Roulette.
The Northtown receivers have been faster than these backs of Oak Park, but Zion Thornton's overthrown them every time.
So now, Northtown, will they take another deep shot after those two throws from Thornton?
I think we could expect that, yeah.
Here's Thornton. He gets a snap. Looks like he will go deep again. He will over the middle, and it is dropped.
Wow, that was right in his hands there. Logan Brewer.
So now Northtown. They're facing a fourth down. They have to get to the 36-yard line of Oak Park with only 14 seconds left in the half.
You think we can expect a run here, just try and go into halftime? Or you think we're going to expect a big throw here, Austin?
Maybe another big pass from Zion Thornton. No, they're going to run it. C.J. Price trying to pick up some yards, trying to keep the drive alive, but he gets hit at the 42-yard line and he goes down. Now Oak Park, they're going to be getting the ball back with 5 seconds left.
I don't think Blake Bland has the arm here to try for a Hail Mary. So they'll probably just run out the clock here, go to halftime.
So we will see what the Oak Park offense will do. Zach thinks run, but let's see if Oak Park just opens it up.
You know, this has been an interesting half, Austin. First quarter, Oak Park was dominant all the way, and now Northtown's been dominant here in the second quarter.
It has. This has been a crazy game. A bad snap. And who recovered it?
I believe Oak Park landed right on top of it.
As it is halftime. Wow, Zach, what a first half. Oak Park go up 28-0 early on, and Northtown 19 unanswered points.
This is shaping up to be a really good game here at Oak Park.
So, first quarter, Zach, that Oak Park offensive line was huge. But in the second quarter, what happened to them?
Well, what happened was Northtown stepped up. Nothing else to say. I mean, the defense stepped up. The offense was producing. It was all going Northtown's way in the second quarter. So Oak Park will look to get back to their ways as they did in the first quarter.
What should we expect in the second half from both teams, starting with Oak Park?
Well, with Oak Park, we should expect them to be aggressive like they were in the first quarter, as they were aggressive, getting good runs, and the offensive line was really producing. And then for Northtown, we should expect their defense, because their defense was creating the offense there as they forced a couple turnovers and were getting stops.
And for Northtown, Zion Thornton, their quarterback, there's been 3 incompletions that really stand out. He needs to figure out a way to just hit his receivers in stride. He's had some pressure, but other than that, he's had a lot of time in the pocket. And the Oak Park defensive backs, they're going to have to step up.
I agree, Austin. Zion Thornton has overthrown a couple receivers here.
And it is 28-19 at the end of the first half, and we will be back soon for the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please turn your attention to the north end zone as we introduce our senior marching Northman, Mr. Wyatt Berry. escorted by Mother Tanya and Brother Jacob. Mr. Josiah Becker. Josiah is being escorted by his father Damon, Mother Joy Dethridge, and Sister Camilla. Mr. Sam Bowers. Sam is being escorted by his parents, Brad and Sherry Bowers. Mr. Nicholas Cortez. Nicholas being escorted by his mother, Rosa. Mr. Lawrence Crockett being escorted by Father Kendrick. Mr. Charlie Cunningham. Charlie is being escorted by his mother, Amanda, and Father Jeff. Mr. Joey Fayback. Joey is being escorted by Mother Anna, Father Joe, Brother Antonio, and his sister Lauren. Miss Audrey Ferguson. Audrey is being escorted by her mother Trish and her father Nelson Ferguson. Miss Renee Hill, color guard. Renee is being escorted by her mother Rebecca, her father Ken, and her sister Reese. Mr. Colton Kaplanis. Colton is being escorted by his stepmother Stacy, his father Ron, his stepbrother Jacob, and his brother Brett. Miss Georgie Kellogg. Georgie is being escorted by her father Bill, her mother Danae, and her stepmother Regina. Mr. Scott Martin. Scott is being escorted by his mother Deborah, his father Kevin, brother Joseph and Philip, and sister Virginia. Mr. Logan Machalzik. Logan is being escorted by his mother Christina, his father Jason, his brother Ashton, and his sister Kinsey. Miss Tatum Nabriga. Tatum is being escorted by her mother Carrie and her father Chris.
You underestimate me.
Mr. Dawson Sinnott. Dawson is being escorted by his mother Tabitha and his father Carrie. Mr. Timmy Upschulte. Tim is being escorted by his mother Kim. Mr. Sebastian Vaughn. Sebastian is being escorted by his mother Karen, his father Ed, his sister Sabra, and his brother Mateo. Mr. Jacob Walker. Jacob is being escorted by his mother Liza and his brother Justin. Mr. Juan Walker. Juan is being escorted by his mother Christy and his grandmother Lucretia Smith. Mr. Jordan Walls being escorted tonight by mother Rebecca. Miss Jasmine Werninger. Jasmine is being escorted by her mother Danielle and her father Steve. Miss Bronwyn Wood. Bronwyn is being escorted by her mother Brooke, her stepfather Tracy, and her brother Alex. And finally, Mr. Robert Young. Robert is being escorted by Nancy and Patrick Young Sr. and his brother Patrick Young Jr. Let's give it up for our class of 2018 Marching Northmen. At this time, the seniors will perform the fight song as a senior class. Please clap along. Your class of 2018 Marching Northmen. Please be sure to stick around for the Marching Northmen's post-game performance.
You still need to go potty?
No, I'm focused.
Northman up 28-19. About ready to start the second half. Zach, this has been a great first half on both sides of the ball. There's been a lot of ups and downs. Who do you think is going to come away with this win tonight?
Well, I think it's anybody's game right now, Austin. I think both teams are playing really well, and that if we expect something in the second half like we did in the first, it's going to be anybody's game. Because in the first quarter, Oak Park dominated, but then in the second quarter, Northtown came out and dominated. So it depends on which side of each team comes out tonight.
So if all plans go right, Oak Park should be dominating this quarter.
Yeah, if we follow the plans like earlier, that should be what happens.
This has been one of the best first halves we've seen from both teams, as the offense has really gotten it going on both sides of the ball. Oak Park first quarter, as we said, dominated. Second quarter, though, their offensive line just couldn't hold up. And we're going to look at the halftime highlights here, Zach. Here you go. Blake Bland.
Here we go, Blake Bland. That's the touchdown to Jaden Richardson, the senior.
That just got it all going for Oak Park.
That did, and then you can see here.
Here's that big run.
It is a big run. Is this Kevin Orange?
Look at him go. Look at those strides. Nobody can catch him. Where was the safety? Everybody was up on the line, so there's no safety back. That was 14-0.
That's what got him started.
Look at this perfect pass from Blake Bland to Jaden Richardson. Perfect spot, in stride, just put it right in his hands.
Yeah, if Blake Bland can do that the rest of the game, I think we can expect Oak Park to pull away. But if Northtown keeps this stingy defense and then can figure it out on offense like they did in the second quarter, I think we can see Northtown pull away. So really, it's anybody's game.
And here's the dominance of this Northtown offense in the second quarter. Zalon Thornton, big reason why, as you've seen, he broke off for a big run. And here's a pass. That was a touchdown pass. That is what's happening in the first half. So it's been very entertaining. We expect more here in the second half. The score is 28-19 Oak Park. Shootout, Zach, or more defense here in the second half?
Oh, right now I'm predicting a shootout.
That would be awesome to see. We all want to see that type of game. First game here at Oak Park under the lights.
And why not for the 50th meeting between the two?
That'd be perfect. 50th meeting, shootout, maybe a last-minute touchdown. That'd just be the perfect way to end this night. So Oak Park, they're trying to play differently than what they did in the second quarter. Northtown, they're trying to play the same as the way they did to end the first half. Northtown, they've had a lot of running lanes. That offensive line has been dominant in the second quarter. Oak Park's defense, they play very well. Just in the second half, they got exposed a little bit on the run. And then for the Oak Park offense, as we said, big-time players like Kevin Orange, William Harris, Jesse Bediaco, Blake Bland, Jaden Richardson.
Yeah, and now we can see that Northtown's about to receive the ball, and so they'll have a chance to cut this lead, Oak Park lead, to a single possession.
As early on, Northtown, when they got a touchdown, they failed to make the PAT. Then they got another touchdown, and they failed to get a two-point conversion. As they were just short on that two-point conversion. They're about a half yard from getting in. And that's where we stand. 28-19, about ready to start the second half. And here we go. Northtown receiving the ball to start the second half. All right, great first half. Now what can these two teams do in the second half? We are about to find out. Can Northtown keep on the attack? And here's the kickoff for the second half. It is good kick at the 6-yard line. He's out to the 20, down to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, as you said, really good kick there For a high school game, that was really impressive there.
That's one of the best kicks I've seen all year so far. Now this Oak Park defense coming back out onto the field to face this Northtown offense that really torn up on the ground with their quarterback, Zion Thornton, and C.J. Price as a running back.
And they got some other people involved there. They had guys like Logan Brewer, Noah Kidd. So we'll see if they can get everybody some touches like they did in the first half.
So C.J. Price, he gets the handoff and he's out to the 25-yard line and gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 for Northtown. Adam Fothery with the tackle, senior. And now here's the 2nd and 8 for Northtown. Zion Thornton gets the snap, keeps it, looking for a block. And that's a great tackle from Harris.
Yeah, that was a really nice tackle for the senior. Just went to him, brought him down. Nice job.
So now a 3rd down for Northtown. Oak Park trying to force a 3 and out to start the second half. So Northtown, they need to get to the 33-yard line to pick up the 1st down. Here's Alan Thornton, gets a snap, hands it off to C.J. Price, and he gets dropped at the line. The ball is out the last second, but it looked like he was down.
Jesse Bediaco, the senior.
So there's your 3 and out. So good stop from Oak Park's defense.
Bank Liberty is proud to support your Oak Park Northmen. Bank Liberty has been the Northland's bank since 1955.
So now Oak Park forcing a 3 and out. They are going to get the ball back. They have 2 punt returners. And the punt, he took his time punting that ball away. Fair catch, fielded at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, that was smart to call a fair catch there, because Northtown was coming, and they would have brought down him on the return there.
So now the Oak Park offense, first drive to start the second half. We knew what they did in the first quarter. They dominated. Second quarter, not so much. Offensive line got exposed a little bit in the second quarter. Now can they block?
Yeah, if they can go back to their way of the offensive line, creating holes for the running game, and then protecting Blake Bland in the pocket, we can expect this Oak Park offense to be rolling.
There's Blake Bland, hands it off to his running back. That's Kevin Orange. He doesn't go down too easy. He's going to need about 3 guys to tackle him. So Kevin Orange still looking like the same guy, the defender, and he gets down to the 46-yard line of Northtown.
It's a good run there by the senior, showing off here for senior night.
So Oak Park into Northtown territory. First down and 10 at the 46. So Oak Park running so far to start this second half, as it did most of the first half. Kevin Orange, he's back in the backfield. Blake Bland hands it off to him. He gets a couple blocks. He's to the outside, can't go down. He's down, and he goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
I mean, Kevin Orange, what a beast out there. He is just running right through this Northtown defense. Looking nice out there for senior night.
As Kevin Orange, he's been the best player on this field for Oak Park, you have to feel like. There's been a lot of runs. He's picked up 5 or more.
I'd have to agree with that, Austin. He has been pretty powerful tonight with his presence.
Now here's Blake Bland back under center. Hands it off to Jesse Bediaco. Look at that speed. He gets across to the 25. He's still on his feet. He gets thrown down to the 20. Great acceleration from Jesse Bediaco.
That was nice. These seniors are doing well on the rushing game here tonight. And the offensive line, they're finally stepping up like they did in the first quarter.
Now Oak Park to the 21-yard line. First down. As now Harris, he's in the backfield. So we're seeing 3 different running backs for Oak Park tonight. Blake Bland hands it off to Harris. As Northtown's defense was back in the backfield, but they couldn't make the tackle, as Harris gets back to the line of scrimmage.
So this Oak Park offense coming out strong here to start the third quarter. They've been pounding the running game. We don't even need to see a pass because this running game is really working for them.
It is so far. It worked for them in the first quarter, not so much in the second quarter. It looks like they made some adjustments at halftime so far early on in this second half. Blake Bland hands it off to Jesse Bediaco. He gets to the 19-yard line to gain it 2. So Northtown, they're starting to get into the backfield now as this drive goes on.
Yeah, they're starting to figure it out. Oak Park might change it up here, might give a throw a chance.
Ball
Ball is on the 19-yard line. Oak Park facing the third down with 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Here's Blake Bland, Jesse Bediaco in the backfield. Play action, has a receiver open. And he's to the 10-yard line.
Ryan Crumpler, the senior, with the reception there.
So another senior making a play. In Oak Park, they're at the 10 of Northtown. Having a good drive together.
I've got to give some respect here to Coach Ken Clemens because he's letting these seniors get some touches on senior night tonight, and a lot of them.
So now Kevin Orange is in the backfield. Expect him to get the ball here. And they do hand it off to Kevin Orange. He makes a nice move, nice cut to the left, and he gets down to the 1.
Kevin Orange doing his thing there. A nice rush. Doesn't go down easy. Stretches out. Gets down to the 1.
Kevin Orange, he just makes some great moves when there's defenders in the backfield because he just made a nice cut to the left, and the defender just couldn't get him, and he gets all the way down to the 1 and pick up a 9. Here's Blake Bland. He gets a snap. Hands it off to Harris. He's trying to get into the end zone. Did he get in? He did. Touchdown, Oak Park. William Harris.
William Harris there with the touchdown. Nice job for Oak Park. A senior score there on senior night. Good job, Ed. And William Harris.
So all these running backs for Oak Park playing big tonight. All 3 seniors, Jesse Bediaco, Kevin Orange, and William Harris. As there's a Northtown player down on the field, that is Trayvon Rhodes.
He was one of our impact players. He's had a big play tonight on defense.
So that is not good to see for Northtown. As he's in a lot of pain, it's in his leg, so someone might have landed on it wrong. Come into Northland Dunkin' Donuts now at 2 locations, North Oak Traffic Way and Antioch Road. Oak Park runs on Dunkin'. It's Trayvon Rhodes, he's still down.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, you're hoping if you're Northtown that this is just cramps. Hopefully he can work it out, get some attention on the sidelines, and maybe come back into the game.
So Oak Park finds their way into the end zone. William Harris, he's been big tonight. He's been big. Not as big as Kevin Orange, though, but William Harris, he's done his job. He's done more than what Oak Park could ask for him. Trayvon Rhodes finally getting up. He's limping on that left leg. Gary Crossley Ford is a proud sponsor of the North Kansas City Game of the Week tonight between North Kansas City and Oak Park. For all your Ford cars, trucks, SUVs, and crossovers, visit Gary Crossley Ford. It's Trayvon Rhodes coming off the field, and Oak Park attempting the PAT to go up 35-19. Trying to go up 16 points. Still a 2-possession ball game. Here was 7:15 left in the third quarter. And now the PAT. It is up, and it is good. 35-19, Oak Park. Really looking strong tonight, Zach.
Yeah, they are. Their offense came out and did their job. First drive of the quarter, got down, got some good production from the rushing game, and they got the touchdown.
So Northtown again, they've had to do it all night. Every time Oak Park has scored, they really needed to answer back. They didn't to start the game as it was 28-0, but 28-19 quickly, now it's 35-19. Let's see what Northtown can do. Zion Thornton, CJ Price going to be big this drive to stay in this ball game.
Austin, do you think we can expect another good kick here?
Yeah, that last kick was really good. One of the best kicks I've seen. Kicked it all the way to the 10-yard line. Don't see many of that in high school. We're about ready to get back into action. Zach, what do you expect from Northtown? There's still a lot of time left. They're down 16. Do you expect them to still run, or do you expect them to open up the playbook?
Well, I think we can expect the run because CJ Price has been doing really well in the rushing game. But maybe they can throw in some passes too. Zion Thornton needs to work on his throws.
That was an even better kick as it was fielded at the 6-yard line. Lennon Roulette really doesn't have much to do when he's all the way back at the 6 receiving it, and he only gets to the 21.
Brought down by number 25, Kayvon Jackson, and number 15, Alex Treat.
So now Northtown. Can they get a score? Can Oak Park force another stop?
There'll be a performance by the band. You will not run and miss this. It's going to be fantastic. It's a beautiful
So
night
here we
for
go.
us.
Zion Thornton trying to lead his team back into the end zone. Thornton gets a snap. Fakes handoff to Price. He's going deep. This ball is caught at the 50-yard line. He gets taken down at the 37-yard line.
Oh, wow. Logan Brewer there on the catch.
So there was an accurate pass we've seen right there from Zion Thornton. We've seen 3 big and accurate passes in the first half, but that one was right on the money.
First and 10, Northtown.
As Northtown is now at the 38-yard line. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Here's Zion Thornton, gets a snap, hands it off to CJ Price, makes a cut, and he gets down to the 37-yard line.
Clyde Price, the ball carrier. Colton Christhammer and Kevin Orange Jr. on the tackle.
6:40 left in the third quarter. Northtown have a second down. Zion Thornton gets the snap. He throws it, has a receiver wide open, it's dropped. That is Noah Kidd.
Wow, Noah Kidd just dropping a good pass. And these good passes from Zion Thornton, that's 2 good passes in a row. Unfortunately, that last one was dropped. But it looks good for him as he's improving on his throws there. Because in the first half, his throws were just overthrown every time he threw it.
It's now a third down for Northtown. They have to get to the 28-yard line. Thornton fakes a handoff, doesn't pitch it as he gets tackled at the 34-yard line.
Zion Thornton with the quarterback keeper.
Yeah, give credit to the Oak Park defense there. Zion Thornton had nowhere to go, and even on a pitch, there was nowhere to go.
As now Northtown's going to be facing a 4th down and 6. They're going to have to go for it. They're not in field goal range, and you really don't want to punt it right here.
4th down and 6.
So now what does Zion Thornton have? Receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Looks like a false start. Zion Thornton looking deep. He's running, and he gets sacked. Turnover on downs. That was Gavin Hausman with the sack.
Turnover on downs, 1st and 10. Oak Park.
Yeah, nice job by the Oak Park defense there. I give credit to them. Northtown had a nice pass there, and then Oak Park just shut them down after that.
So now a turnover on downs as Oak Park is going to get the ball right back. They're going to have the ball at the 38-yard line with 5:32 left in the third quarter. They scored a touchdown on their last drive, so if they score a touchdown here, that'd be tough for Northtown to come back from that.
Yeah, that's true. We're looking at like we're going to see at the end of the first half, we looked like we were going to see a completely new ball game. But if Oak Park scores here, it could turn into a blowout.
Now here's Blake Bland. Hands it off to Bediako. Runs right into a defender, pushes him off, but he just can't. He gets down to the 35-yard line.
There is a flag on the field.
There's another injury for Northtown.
Holding on Oak Park.
And there's a player down.
That is Jonathan Pacheco of Northtown. He's down on the ground. He's in pain. That'd be a big loss for Northtown. They can't lose any defenders as they're trying to stop this Oak Park run attack.
Yeah, you never want to see a player down.
Get the whole team inked with squid prints for all your team apparel needs. Located at 7807 North Oak Traffic Way within the Great Oaks Commons. As the player is still down, now he's getting up. Pacheco. A little wobbly, trying to get off the field.
Good to see him able to walk off there. So that's 2 in a row for Northtown injuries. One was Trayvon Rhodes, and then we have Jonathan Pacheco here. Hopefully they can both work it out on the sidelines, get some attention to them so they can come back in this game.
So the ball is at the 24-yard line. Oak Park ball. See if they can put another good drive together again. Try to get back into the end zone. For Northtown, you just want to stop. You can't let Oak Park extend this lead anymore. Here's Oak Park in the I formation. One receiver to the left. In motion. Now he's to the right. Blake Bland, play action. Bad throw. That was intended for Jaden Richardson.
Yeah, that was a quick throw there by Blake Bland. Probably causing the inaccuracy. Nobody really there.
Really trying to catch him off guard because there's really no defenders near Jaden Richardson.
And the pressure wasn't really coming either. That was just Blake Bland, all him that time, just throwing a quick throw.
Now Oak Park facing a second down. Hurry up to the line. Blake Bland gets the snap, hands it off to Jesse Bediako. He gets hit, and he's down at the 28-yard line. So a third down for Oak Park as they have to get to the 38.
So we've seen Jesse Bediako on a couple runs here instead of Kevin Orange.
Good and long for Oak Park.
Something to keep in mind there.
I say they're trying to keep Kevin Orange maybe fresh for the fourth quarter if this turns into a really good game.
Yeah, you're probably right. Give everyone else a couple touches.
What will Oak Park do here on the third down? Fake handoff, play action, going deep. Jaden Richardson, overthrown. Great defense.
Wow, that was a nice throw, though, by Blake Bland. He overthrew him, but he had the arm to get it down that far.
That was Albie Henry, who's run a stride for stride with Jaden Richardson. Now it's a fourth down for Oak Park.
We got Gavin Houseman out to punt.
Trying to pin Northtown deep into their own territory. Houseman with the punt. Northtown, they're bringing it. A good Oak Park bounce. As this ball is going to be down at the 32-yard line. So that's where Northtown is going to start.
Yeah, that just took a beautiful roll there for Oak Park. Making it a good punt. Nice job by Gavin Houseman.
So now Northtown, they can't waste any more opportunities with 4.5 left in the third quarter as they're down 16, 35-19. The Oak Park defense just trying to stop them again. They've done it time and time. Fake handoff from Thornton to Price. Thornton stays on his feet. He gets dragged down as he picks up a couple yards.
Yeah, nothing going there for Zion Thornton, eventually brought down by Alex Street.
Now it's the second down for Northtown's offense. Trying to get out to the 43-yard line for the first down. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Zion Thornton gets a snap, fakes handoff, CJ Price rolls out to his left. And it is caught. Harris, first man to make the tackle. That is Danny Joyner with the catch. Freshman, Zach.
Wow, a freshman getting a touch there. But that was actually a really good reception there. And give Zion Thornton some credit. He's been throwing a little bit better here in the second half.
And that doesn't look good for Oak Park as William Harris, he's in some pain.
The senior in pain, that's not good. He was actually doing well for them on both defense and on offense.
So now Oak Park trying to fill in for William Harris at the spot. Now Zion Thornton puts man in motion, hands it off, gets to the 49-yard line. CJ Price again. He hasn't really done much tonight, Zach, except for that big run for the touchdown. Other than that, Oak Park's defense really held him to nothing.
Yeah, that's good by Oak Park's defense. They found his number and have contained him.
So Northtown starting to put a fairly good drive together. They're at the 49-yard line. Zion Thornton. Couple steps back, overthrown, and almost picked off.
Yeah, that bounced right off of Noah Kidd.
So now Northtown facing a third down. They have to get to the 43-yard line to extend this drive.
And you can see here on the sideline, William Harris is over here in pain. He's bent over, and he seems like he's in a lot of pain. Giving some attention to his legs. Just seems winded.
And he could be. He's really done a lot for Oak Park tonight. Here's Zion Thornton. Rolls out. Kellen Mendoza with the catch. Gets a couple blocks, makes a cut, and he gets it down out around the 33-yard line.
So Northtown's offense starting to pick up here. Trying to pull back in this game.
Kayla Mendoza, second catch of the night. That's a big catch on third down as it extends this drive. Northtown really moving the ball at the 33-yard line. Zion Thornton gets it. There's a flag on the play. Thornton keeps it. He's down 31. We will see if this is coming back. Do you like what you're seeing from Northtown so far, or do you think they should be a little bit more aggressive?
I think they're being pretty aggressive. They're going to the passing game here. Earlier in the game, we saw them relying on the rushing game heavily. But now the passing game, they're starting to pick up here. Getting these quick passes out and then getting a bunch of yards after the catch.
So now Northtown, after the false start, move it back 5 yards. It is a first down and 15 at the 38-yard line. CJ Price is going to be taking the snap. He's going to run with it, trying to find a hole, and he gets hit at the 35-yard line. First one there was Gage Carter for Oak Park.
Yeah, he's a senior. Nice job there by Gage. So this Oak Park defense starting to figure it out, slowing down this Northtown offense after they were attacking.
So now Northtown facing a 2nd and 12. Zion Thornton back in the game. Thornton puts the man in motion, gets a snap. Fake handoff to Price, play action, he's going deep. He has a man. Was there a little bit of grab of the jersey? There's no penalty. Overthrown again. That was to Noah Kidd.
That's what we were seeing from the first half from Zion Thornton. He fixed it a little bit here in the third quarter, but then goes back to his overthrow.
That is not what Northtown needs right now. They need every throw to be perfect.
Ball on the 35.
Now he's on Thornton again on the third down. Hands it off to C.J. Price. Oak Park defense trying to get there. C.J. Price, he's to the 20. Nobody can stop him. Touchdown, Northtown.
And finally, C.J. Price. He gets into the end zone. Big play there by C.J. Price. We talked earlier how we weren't seeing much production out of him after the one big play earlier. But there it is. C.J. Price getting into the end zone for the touchdown.
And you would think Northtown would go for 2 to go down only 8. Make this a one-possession ball game with 1:42 left in the third quarter.
We're going to take a replay of that touchdown here. Yeah, C.J. Price gets past a couple tackles and finds his way into the end zone. Northtown made it a 10-point game there. They'll probably go for 2 to try and make it a one-possession game here.
Well, looks like they might have ruled him out at the 6-yard line. So here's Aaron Thornton. Fakes a handoff, and Thornton is in.
So touchdown, Northtown.
So this time, well, it only took one extra play for Northtown to get back into the end zone.
Yeah, that's Zion Thornton.
So now Northtown going for 2. Down 10, trying to make this an 8-point ball game.
Yeah, Zion Thornton made up for that overthrow there.
He did.
That he had earlier.
Is Zion Thornton or C.J. Price getting the ball here, Zach?
One of the two, that's for sure.
Here's Zion Thornton, a couple steps back. He has a receiver open back in the end zone, but overthrown again. So still a 2-possession ball game.
So the ball's been overthrown by Zion Thornton all night, and that was a really costly one. Could have cut the game to one possession.
So it's 35-25 Oak Park with 1:37 left in the third quarter. Oak Park going to be getting the ball back. See if they can get another score, extend their lead. Any points for Oak Park is going to be huge from here on out, as they're only up 10. Northtown, they're slowly getting back into a groove. They look really good on that drive.
They did. They were able to get the offense going. It looked like they slowed up a little bit around the 30-yard line, but then a big run by C.J. Price, and Zion Thornton does the rest.
Now Oak Park trying to have an answer for this Northtown score. We're about ready for the kickoff. Onside kick here, Zach? Or is he going to kick it deep?
We'll see what Damian Hood does here on the kick.
He's going to pooch kick it. Get it at the 26-yard line. He has some room on the corner. He gets tackled out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a nice return there.
At the 42-yard line.
Phil Corbin on the return.
Phil Corbin there. Not a bad return. Had a little bit of room on the sidelines. Gained a couple yards from it.
So now this Oak Park offense back out into the field. And there's Kevin Orange. So he's back out there for this Oak Park offense. Let's see what kind of a workload Kevin Orange gets on this drive. Here's Blake Bland. Pitches it to Kevin Orange. He kind of bobbles it, and that defense is right there, but they can't bring him down. They still can't bring him down. Needs a block. He gets one for Blake Bland. He's to the 40, the 35. He's still running. He's out at the 25-yard line.
Kevin Orange doing what he does best. Shedding tackles. Wow. That led to that big run right there. The first guy couldn't bring him down. Second guy couldn't bring him down. Kevin Orange was able to cut back into the middle of the field, go the opposite way, and was finally brought down around the 25-yard line.
What a great run from Kevin Orange. On senior night, he stepped up big tonight.
Yeah, on senior night, you're right. He had some rest there after the last drive by Oak Park, and it showed.
So now Jesse Bediaco is in the game at running back. Blake Bland hands it off to Bediaco, and he gets hit right at the 29-yard line, right at the 24-yard line. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Oak Park up 35-25, and they're on a good drive again.
Gain of 1 on the play, second down and 9.
Oak Park, they're just taking their time getting the play in. As Phil Corbin comes in for Jaden Richardson. Blake Land has a receiver to his right. Jesse Bediaco, he's still in the backfield. Northtown, they're really bringing the pressure. They hand it off to Bediaco. Bediaco gets a block. He's to the 15, the 10, 5, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Jesse Bediaco on senior night.
And the lead extends.
Northtown just got back in the game, made it a 10-point ball game, but Oak Park answers, and they do it quick. Extends the lead to 16, looking to make it 17 here. And we see Drew Harris limping onto the field here for the hold.
So we'll see what happened here on this play is Drew Harris. He's hurt, but he's out there to hold the ball for the kick. Good hold. PAT's up, and it is good. 42-25, Oak Park, with 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
So last week we saw Oak Park struggle to get points on the board against Excelsior Springs. And then tonight, before the fourth quarter, they already have 6 touchdowns. So that's pretty impressive.
They really made up from last week. Big reason. 3 running backs actually. Kevin Orange, Jesse Bediaco, and Drew Harris.
Yeah, it's been the running backs and the offensive line.
Now Northtown, they have to get a touchdown again. They got a touchdown last drive. They failed on the 2-point conversion. They are down 17 points. And the Oak Park defense just one stop away from putting this game away, you would have to feel. See if we get another good kickoff here, Zach. We've seen 2 straight good kickoffs.
And it looks like it is another good one.
Boots it again. Looks like they found something with this kicker. Then the roulette gets hit. And it is taken away. Oak Park ball.
Did they whistle him down, though?
He was still standing, but I don't think forward progress was stopped either. So I don't know how that's not Oak Park ball.
Oh, man, that is big here because that was a turnover for Oak Park, but they called the forward progress stopped.
I don't know how forward progress was stopped.
Second time on special teams we've seen a turnover gone wrong for Oak Park because earlier we had the punt that got fumbled by Northtown for the touchdown.
There's a flag on the Oak Park bench as they are not happy with these refs. They felt like forward progress was not stopped and he wasn't down. Should be Oak Park ball, and now add 15 more yards for this Northtown offense.
But you definitely don't want to upset the refs here because then they'll start calling more penalties on you.
So it looks like Oak Park, they were going to have the ball, but the refs said otherwise.
So we'll see if Northtown can go the distance here, go 83 yards.
Hands it off to C.J. Price. Cuts to the outside, dives to the 21-yard line.
Ball carried by number 10, Clyde Price. There's the flag on the play.
There's another flag. This is on Northtown.
What do you think? Possible makeup call here, Austin?
I don't know how you can make up that call.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess it is a makeup call. So with those 2 calls we've seen, on that punt, it was clearly touched by Northtown before he got hit. That would have been touchdown Oak Park, and now this on the kickoff. Come into your Northland Dunkin' Donuts, now at 2 locations, North Oak Traffic Way and Antioch Road. Oak Park runs on Dunkin'. Now the third quarter is coming down to an end. Northtown, they get this. Well, that's a false start. I think everybody jumped for Northtown.
So it'll be half the distance to the goal. Even farther back now.
Oh, Northtown, they getting close here. They're about to get a safety. Inside the 5-yard line. Ball's going to be at the 3. See if Oak Park is going to bring the pressure. Oh, this third quarter is now over. As Oak Park, they're up 42-25. 1 quarter away from winning their first game of the year and going 1-3.
First game in a couple years, actually. Oak Park struck out last season in all their games, and then this season going 0 for 3, looking to make it 1-3 here this season. But we know that Northtown will put up a fight for sure, as they did in the second quarter.
Oak Park, their season, first game, looked good. They're winning 9-6 going into the fourth quarter. They just couldn't hang on. Second and third game, they just weren't in it. They got blown out early. They lost big. Now here in this game, fourth game of the year, all aspects of the game for Oak Park has been there. Special teams, offense, and defense. This showed up on the scoreboard as hard work has finally paid off for Oak Park as they are up 42-25 with just 12 minutes left in the game. And if you're Northtown, got to have a quick score, Zach.
You definitely do have to have a quick score.
And they're going to have to go the whole field to get it.
Yeah. We started at about 83 yards, and now we're looking at 96. Wow, that'd be impressive, though.
That would be impressive. Let's see if they can do it.
I'd be impressed if they even got a first down. It's a long way to go.
Yeah, they have to get to the 28-yard line for the first down, so we'll see. That is deep. One-on-one coverage, thrown incomplete.
And from Zion Thornton, we see another overthrow.
To Logan Brewer.
Gary Crossley Ford is the proud sponsor of the North Kansas City Game of the Week tonight between North Kansas City and Oak Park. For all your Ford cars, trucks, SUVs, and crossovers, visit Gary Crossley Ford.
So now Northtown facing a second and long. Have to get to the 28-yard line for the first down. Thornton hands it off to C.J. Price. Gets a couple yards out to the 5.
Nothing going there for C.J. Price.
Let's see if Oak Park can bring the blitz. You think a blitz, or are they just going to drop back here, Zach?
I'm feeling a drop back here. Probably going to expect a run here. Just be careful here if you're Oak Park. Play conservative here is what I'd expect.
In Northtown, you think run, pick up some yards?
Oh, yeah.
Make it easy for the punter. Thornton still with the ball. He's out to the 15. Oh, makes a good cut. Trying to get some blocks. He does get some blocks. Oh, couldn't make the tackle. He's down to the 21-yard line. So that was very interesting from Zion Thornton.
Hey, give the kid some credit there. He put up a good effort. He tried his hardest to get the first down there. Just short of it, though. Got some yards back, though. Gave his kicker some room.
So now it is fourth down for Northtown. 4th and 7. That was a really good run. Facing a 3rd and long. And now it's just a 4th and 7. Now let's see if Northtown can get a really good punt here. The punt takes his time. It is up and away. Fielded at the 43-yard line. Trying to split the defenders, but he can't. He gets down to the 47. That was Alex Street. So he's in there getting some punts.
So from Oak Park here, we probably expect them to put it to the ground game again. Just try and run out the clock a little bit. Let's see if they put in multiple backs this time, get in their seniors for this drive.
That's Kevin Orange is going to start this drive for Oak Park. Blake Bland's really not had to do much tonight, Zach. His running game has done a lot.
Yeah, it's especially good when your running backs are doing well for you, so the pressure isn't on the passes.
So that was a good effort from Blake Blaine, but he gets sacked on a play action. So now it's a 2nd and long for Oak Park with 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
Blake Bland, the ball carrier.
As Oak Park is up 42-25, looking for the first win of the year. Trying to go 1-3. And Northtown, dreadful 0-4. Awful way to start the year. As Oak Park, they're really taking their time getting the play in. They're going to have to hurry up to the line. 1 second left on the clock. Blake Lane gets it off in time. Hands it off to Kevin Orange, and he gets stopped. Still tough to bring down, even though 2 guys are hitting him.
Yeah, he's got a good effort.
Now Oak Park facing a 3rd down. Have to get to the 48-yard line to pick up the first down. So are they going to pass here or run? Try to keep the clock going or try to get the first down?
Oh, definitely a run here. Definitely want to keep the clock going here. You're up by 17. No need to really push it. Again, they're running short on time. 2, 1.
And delay a game or timeout.
Timeout. I was going to say they barely got it off.
And on the sideline, looking at Drew Harris. Looks like he might not be coming back in the game for him.
No, that's not good if you're Oak Park. He was a senior here on senior night, and he was really doing well on both sides of the ball. But it looks like he's going to be out for the rest of the game.
And really, for Oak Park, you hope he's going to be fine the rest of the year, but tonight, give him just a rest.
State Farm Insurance agent Peter Fox is a proud sponsor of the North Kansas City School District Game of the Week tonight. North Kansas City and Oak Park. State Farm Insurance agent Peter Fox offering good student discounts for all insurance needs. 816-587-6155. A proud sponsor of the North Kansas City School District Athletics.
So now Oak Park back out onto the field facing a 3rd down. 3rd down and 6. Kevin Orange is in the backfield for Oak Park. They do hand it, well, no. Blake Bland is a play action. And they rule him down at the 35-yard line.
So bringing in the punt unit here.
So now a 4th down for Oak Park.
Really didn't even chew up much of the clock there.
No, they didn't. As we have another whistle. See what's going on here. The refs are discussing. So there's 8 minutes and 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Northtown down 17. Going to need a quick score. Talk about a 2-minute offense here.
Yeah, they need a couple 2-minute offenses.
Oak Park, they've looked real good tonight, Zach. Really every quarter except that 2nd quarter.
Yeah, they've looked good on all cylinders tonight. They've really done good on the ground game most. But their defense picked up here in the 2nd half. In the 2nd quarter, they allowed 19 points, but really cracked down in all the other quarters.
And how about the Northtown's fight? They're down 28-0, and then it was 28-19 in a hurry. That kid was almost blocked. Takes another Oak Park bounce. It's going to be down at around the 13-yard line. Almost blocked, and then he just boots it to the 13.
Yeah, we're talking, wow. Talking a big kick there. That's 50 yards. It's pretty good in high school.
These kickers for Oak Park, what are they feeding them?
Exactly. Making them hit the weight room, huh?
Yeah. Those legs. Wow. I haven't seen this in high school. Now Northtown's offense back out to the field. Zion Thornton trying to lead his team. And there's a false start on the offense. Looks like on the wide receiver. Looked like Lyndon Roulette jumped a little.
I've seen a lot of flags here tonight.
Yeah, there has been a lot of flags, really.
That was an illegal procedure there.
And for the second straight series, Northtown is backed up inside the 10. That's not good for an offense like this who really just mainly runs the ball.
Yeah, and especially if you're trying to get back into the game here, when you have to go 90-plus yards, that's tough.
Zion Thornton gives it off to CJ Price. He's trying to cut to the outside, breaks the tackle. And he just jogs out to the 7-yard line.
If you're Northtown here, you probably want to start incorporating some passes, because that's the only way you're probably going to be able to get downfield quick enough to make this into a game.
CJ Price, he gets a big workload. He's like the only running back on this team. Here is Thornton. He gets a snap, fakes handoff, rolls out to his left, trying to go deep. It is caught by number 8 out to the 20-yard line. That is Logan Brewer.
So better throw there from Zion Thornton. They have to be in the hurry-up offense here, though, Austin.
They do. Short throws, that's Zion Thornton's main thing, because those deep throws, he just can't get them accurate.
Yeah, it seems like on every deep throw, it's been overthrown.
3 of them I can remember clearly. 7:25 left in the game. Zion Thornton. He doesn't hand it off. He keeps it. He's out to the 30-yard line.
Oh, wow. Nice tackle there. And it looks like Jesse Bediaco slow to get up.
And he's hurt too. A little bit hurt, but he's fine. He's walking it off.
He's a big guy walking it off there.
Now first down for Northtown. Ball at the 30-yard line. Wasting a lot of clock. Zion Thornton gets a snap. Throws it over the top. Incomplete. And again, overthrown.
Yep, again a little overthrown.
For number 3, Danny Joyner. Hey, let's give a shout out to the
Get the whole team inked with squid prints for all your team apparel needs. Located at 7807 North Oak Trafficway within the Gray Oaks Commons.
So now, Zion Thornton, can he recover from that overthrown pass? Facing a second down. Thornton rolls out to his left. Throws it overthrown again. That was a short pass that time.
That would have gone for some pretty good yardage, too.
He had some open field, that's for sure.
Yeah, the receiver had some daylight in front of him.
Well, they're not picking up yards, but with these incomplete passes, it just stops the clock. So I guess that's a positive for Northtown.
With all these overthrows, you've got to think, what's happening with Zion Thornton? Is he more powerful than he thinks?
He might be. Here's Zion Thornton. Does he have one good deep pass left in him? Throws over the middle again. Yep, overthrown. And it's off to the left. Fourth down for Northtown.
They definitely have to go for it here. You're down by 17. If you have any chance of getting back in this game, it has to start right here. But it looks like they're bringing the special teams unit out.
So it looks like they're throwing in the flag here as Oak Park. They have to be feeling good now. But who knows? Might be a trick play. Yes, it is a trick play. CJ Price gets a direct snap. And he gets out to the 35. He's 5 yards short. Turnover on downs. Oak Park's going to be getting it at the Northtown 35-yard line.
Now, if Oak Park controls the clock here, that would be the icing on the cake to finish out the game.
First game here at Oak Park under the lights. And it is the 50th matchup between these two teams.
Yeah, so many special things happening here tonight. The first game under the lights for Oak Park. Their first game here at Oak Park this year. And then it's the 50th meeting between these two schools here tonight, North Kansas City and Oak Park. And then it's senior night on top of all that. So a lot of things happening, but good for Oak Park to be able to control the game here and probably pull out the win.
And the seniors have showed up big tonight for Oak Park.
They have guys like Jesse Bediaco, Kevin Orange, Drew Harris. Those guys are really stepping up. Even Jaden Richardson, he's gotten a couple passes. He caught the touchdown pass earlier.
So Oak Park, they're not disappointing. First game of the year here at Oak Park under the lights, senior night. They've done all they can to win this game. Now they just have to finish it off, as they are up 42-25 with the ball at the Northtown 35-yard line.
Let's go, Oak Park!
Kevin Orange is in the backfield for Oak Park. Blake Bland under center. Gets a snap. Fake handoff, play action. Look at that, wide open. He's to the 10, to the 5, and he stays in bounds for the touchdown. Oak Park extends their lead. Gavin Hausman.
Gavin Hausman with the touchdown there to put the icing on the cake. It looks like Oak Park will get their first win of the season here tonight.
And blown coverage from Northtown. 2 receivers, there's this 1 defender back there. And there's just too easy for this Oak Park offense as Gavin Hausman finds his way into the end zone on 1 play. And Oak Park attempting the PAT. Oak Park, they're really pushing 50 points tonight. They have 49 right now, 49-25.
Let's give some credit to these kickers tonight too, Austin. We've seen some good kickoffs, and then Xander Holsey right there. He's 7 for 7 on extra points tonight. Good for him. Hales Heating and Cooling, a sponsor of the N2 Sports Game of the Week, serving the Northland for over 40 years. Heating and air conditioning service and exceptional service. Hales Heating and Cooling.
So now Oak Park, great position to get their first win of the year. They're up 49-25. Defense been strong this half. Offense, they've been strong this half. They've done it all just to win this game. As the teacher is having fun down there on the sideline. That's good to see. Everybody needs to get in this first game of the year at Oak Park.
Everyone's in a feel-good mood for Oak Park. They've been wanting a win here for a long time now, and they're finally going to get one.
Another great kick. I'm getting used to this. When he gets hit at around the 25-yard line. As you said before, these great kicks, that really does something because that's field position.
It is. They've made them have to. They've made Northtown have to go a long way down the field. No short fields here tonight for Northtown.
So now Northtown starting from the 25-yard line. Playing for pride right now with 6.5 to go, down 49-25. Still got Zion Thornton, CJ Price in there.
Let's go defense!
Thornton gets the snap, fakes the handoff to Price, and he gets tackled at the 20-yard line. That was Ryan Crumpler.
Yeah, the senior, Ryan Crumpler. Really strong tackle there.
So loss of 5. It is the 2nd and 15.
We see William Harris here on the sideline running on the track a little bit. Could we possibly see him back in the game for senior night?
Still looks like he might be favoring that late one. No, he actually looks good. So he might be coming back in this game. Zion Thornton drops back, has time in the pocket, rolls out to the left. He's going to run now. He's to the 40. Did he step out of bounds? No, he's still in bounds. He gets it. Oh, he bounces off the defender. That was Alex Treat.
Alex Treat just got rocked by Zion Thornton. The quarterback got a little muscle in him, too.
It's hard to stop a moving train. At least that's what I heard, Zach. And that's what Zion Thornton was on that play.
Well, I wouldn't know, but it seems like it.
Now it's just one big play like that. Northtown, they're in Oak Park's territory at the 42-yard line. Zion Thornton gets a snap, hands it off to C.J. Price. He can accelerate. He gets past the defender, and nobody can catch him. To the 10, into the end zone. Northtown
Price.
Again.
Did you see that cut he made? Excellent cut there by C.J. Price. And then just finding his way to get to the end zone. Good job there for C.J. Price. Still trying to make his presence felt here.
And now Northtown going to go for 2, trying to be down only 16.
Yeah, if they can do this, it's down to a 2-possession ball game. Might be a little too late, but hey, you never know. This is the game of football.
Just if they can recover the onside kick now, that's all they're going to have to do if they can get this 2-point conversion.
Think they will give it to C.J. Price here?
I think they would. Zion Thornton hasn't looked good passing the ball, so I expect to run somewhat. And it is C.J. Price. He has room on the outside. Can he get in? He does. 16-point ball game, 49-33.
Suddenly we've got a 2-possession ball game.
So now it's starting to get a little bit interesting. Now if Northtown can successfully recover this onside kick, they will be back in business. So Zach, we thought this might have been turned into a blowout, but now Northtown is just an onside kick away from at least turning this into a game, as you would say.
Yeah, they are pretty close. They really need the onside kick here to try and do anything, but still putting up a fight. You like to see that from your team, especially if you're Coach Leon Douglas for Northtown.
You gotta love this atmosphere from the Oak Park crowd. They're really showing up big tonight.
Yeah.
Seems like we're calling a college game, really.
It does, and hey, we see the fans out here at a football game singing Taylor Swift. What do you know?
Yeah, that great football song, I guess. I mean, what's happened? We're now listening to Taylor Swift for football.
Definitely has to get them pumped up, right?
I mean, where's this heart stuff? We just don't hear it. And now here we go, the onside kick. Oh, it's not that bad of a kick, but it doesn't go 10 yards.
Wow.
Just went 9
short.
1 yard short. The story of Northtown's game here.
Wow, that's as close as it gets.
That is unfortunate for Northtown, as Oak Park is going to be getting the ball back now. They have 49 points tonight. They need 49 more yards to get back into the end zone. We expect a lot of running plays just to wind down the clock.
Oak Park will start from Northtown's 49-yard line.
So let's see who we have in the backfield
Folks,
here.
if you need to ride home, now's a good time to call, but remember there's a concert right here, right after the game. Stick around.
Here's Blake Bland in the I formation. We have a new running back in the game. Gets handed off to him.
On the carry there.
That is Jed Templin, number 20.
He's a sophomore.
So we've seen 4 running backs tonight, and now Jesse Bediaco is coming in the game for him.
Let's go, offense! Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9.
Now it's 2nd down and 9 for Oak Park. Blake Bland getting to play. 5 minutes left in the game.
We'll see if they hand the ball off to Bediaco here. It's probable.
Blake Bland has 2 receivers to his right. Bediaco in the backfield. They do hand it off to him. Bounces off a defender. He goes backwards. He's to the 40. And he gets hit at the 43-yard line.
If you're Jesse Bediaco, you got to run north and south here. He danced around in the backfield a little too long, causing the big loss there.
East and west, really not a good spot to go sometimes.
It is not, especially in the game of football.
We have 2 players down. You don't see this every day.
Wow. I wonder if it was helmet-to-helmet collision there.
As that's Bediaco. Well, that's not good for Oak Park because they've lost Drew Harris, even though he's been running up and down the sideline.
Yeah, that could be 2 seniors out now, and they are strong presences in the backfield. Yeah, if it is a helmet-to-helmet collision, though, you got to be careful. That's how concussions happen, and you definitely don't want that.
They're looking at Bediaco's leg. Can't see what they're looking at for the Northtown defender.
Oak Park fans, you won't want to miss this opportunity. You can see all Oak Park, Winnetonka, Staley, and North Kansas City High School home football games live on N2Sports.tv.
That's Jesse Bediaco. He's back up. He has a limp. Northtown defender, he's starting to get up now. As he gets up, we see the number. That is number 30.
Yeah, that's Bayad Hussein. Good to see both players get up, though. Give them a breather as this game's winding down.
It looked like they were in a lot of pain, but they walked off a little bit easy. So that's good to see. So now Oak Park at the 44-yard line, facing a 3rd down. Oak Park just wasting time. Northtown trying to get a stop.
3rd down and 17 for Oak Park.
3rd down and 17. So I would expect another run, Zach.
I would too, Austin, just to run down the clock.
Blake Bland, well, they're going to have a little slant pass. That is caught.
Jaden Richardson on senior night.
Pass complete, Jaden Richardson.
Caught a lot of Jaden Richardson's name.
He had the first touchdown pass of the game today from Blake Bland, and that's good to see on senior night.
That is good to see. See the seniors play well. There's 4 minutes left as Northtown, they call a timeout, so they'll be getting the ball back.
Timeout.
2-minute offense, Zach.
Are you shocked there, Austin, that it was a pass?
I was, because if it's incomplete, clock just stops. And it was a 3rd and 17, so why risk going it?
Exactly.
So now Northtown, they're going to be getting the ball back. Down 16, 4 minutes left.
We can see the good crowd out there tonight.
Yeah, they're getting into it now, the Oak Park crowd. Fan section.
Yeah, they got some moves out there.
Showing school spirit. Yeah. Oak Park crowd showing up big tonight. They knew 50th game against Northtown under the lights. It was going to be special.
And they made their presence felt.
Yeah, it cost $3, but it was worth it, I guess. If you ask me, that's a little bit of a rip-off, but $3.
What are you going to do in this world, Austin?
$3 can
Another
go far
nice
away.
roll.
That's $3. You know what?
Yeah, that could have bought you something at the concession stand, man.
$3, I could have bought you water at Staley's concession stand. And now Northtown coming back out into the field. See if they can get a good drive going. Zion Thornton, CJ Price still in the game. Zion Thornton hands it off CJ Price, gets up in it at the 15-yard line.
Taken down in the backfield there.
Ball carried by number 10, Clyde Price, brought down by number 23, Najib Akeem.
So Northtown at the 15. No hurry as they're down 16 with 3:25 left in the game. Zion Thornton gets a snap, drops back. It's going deep. 2 against 1. That was a bad throw. He wants a penalty, but that was overthrown.
We know he can throw deep. He's overthrown his defenders all night.
He's run very well tonight. Just those passes. That's what's really hurt Zion Thompson tonight.
Yeah, Zion Thornton has to work on that.
Yeah, Zion Thornton needs to. Just those deep passes. Those 3 deep passes he's had. Could have been touchdowns, just overthrown. Not by much either. Zion Thornton keeps it, and he gets tackled to the 22-yard line.
See, because he could be an awesome dual-threat quarterback. It's just his passes. Overthrown.
G9.
Play of the week is brought to you by Gary Crossley Ford. It's going to be the seniors here for Oak Park on senior night. They really came up, showed up, and played well.
Zion Thornton gives off C.J. Price. Look at the acceleration. He's gone. There's only one man to beat. Can he beat him? He's to the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Northtown. C.J. Price again finds his way to the end zone. And Zach, 2-point conversion away from being a game.
What do you know, Austin? This is a 2-point conversion away from being a game.
C.J. Price, just when you think Northtown's out of it, C.J. Price has brought him back.
You know, it's funny, Austin. In the first half, C.J. Price, he had one big play. Now in the second half, we've called his name a lot. And now we will see what happens on this 2-point conversion. This is huge.
That is well deserved for C.J. Price. Do we have a timeout?
Lots of people in the backfield there for Northtown. That's 4 guys.
And we do have a timeout called by Oak Park. Oak Park defense trying to stop this 2-point conversion. We have a 10-point ball game, but Northtown can make it an 8-point ball game just like that with 2:21 left in the game. And remember, Zach, that onside kick Northtown had before, it was just 1 yard away from going beyond that 10-yard mark.
It really was, Austin. That might have changed the game too, because now we're seeing the Northtown offense starting to go hard. And if you're Oak Park, if you're Coach Ken Clemens, you're telling your defense, you're probably asking them, why are we giving up? Because you got to be thinking they're giving up because they had the big lead, taking it a little easy.
And Drew Harris, he's still walking on the sideline. He's just trying to get back into the game because he knows this game is just one play away from being something.
Yeah, that's true. Plus it's senior night.
Yeah, he wants to get back out there.
So
play
here
for
we
his
go.
team. All right, we expect another run. Zion Thornton or C.J. Price. I wouldn't expect a pass, but they're spread out. Zion Thornton keeps it. Gets a block from C.J. Price. Might have been a hold, but he gets taken down at the 1 yard line. 2-point conversion fails. And that is huge.
That might have been the biggest stop by the Oak Park defense all night. Player of the week brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts.
2 minutes and 21 seconds and 10 points. Divide these two teams.
It looks like it's going to be Kevin Orange, your senior running back. He had some big breakout runs here tonight for some touchdowns. Really showed out here on senior night. Congratulations, Kevin Orange. Nice job out there.
Yeah, Kevin Orange has been big. Senior night, as you said. He's got some big holes from his offensive line, and when he's gotten them, he just ran right through them. He's picked up some big yards. So no matter what, we're going to see an onside kick from Northtown right here, down 10. Got the Northtown fan section going crazy.
Yeah, that's, to say the least, they're going crazy.
They're not making much noise, though. They'll have to work on that.
Let's go, Oak Park!
And now, Northtown going to have an onside kick.
The most important thing here, 10 yards, pal. And we have a flag. Offsides. No, wait. False start? It's a false start.
That comes from the guy back there.
That is pretty far to be calling a false start. Wow.
How could you see it?
And this is even more dangerous for Northtown here. He struggled to get 10 yards, 15. That's a stretch.
All right, let's see if he can do it.
Might as well just have a kickoff.
Well, I think it actually saw us only go 10 yards, so we'll see. It is fielded, and he just falls down right at midfield.
Look at the hands there. That was a nice. Just went up and got it.
Let's go, offense!
Is that Alex Street that came up with that?
It looks like it is.
Alex Treat.
And it is Alex Treat.
So now Oak Park going to waste as much time as they can.
Looks like they're going to pull away with the W. Little scare there from Northtown.
As Ryan Crumpler, he's going to be in as running back, it looks like, as Kevin Orange came off the field. So we've had a great game tonight. As you can see, the score is 49-39 Oak Park. It didn't look like that early. Oak Park was up 28-0 early on, but Northtown, they climbed their way back into this. And there goes Crumpler. Up the middle, gains a couple yards out to the 48-yard line.
And if you're Oak Park fans, you're going to love this. This is a really nice field they got here. These lights added onto it. It's going to make for a fun environment here in the weeks coming up. And in the upcoming years, too. You can just feel the atmosphere out here, too, Austin. They have so much energy out here, and the fans have been waiting for this opportunity. So really good there for Oak Park. Future's looking bright.
Nobody has left. Oak Park fan section, they really want to see this win. Hands it right back off to Ryan Crumpler.
Come on, Oak Park, let's go!
And the clock is still going. We're at 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the game. Ball is at the 49-yard line. As we can see, coach for Northtown, he's really heated.
Give some credit, though, to the Oak Park offensive line. They really stepped up tonight, creating holes for their run. Guys like Cole Hahn, Odai Al-Sadi, Noah Wilson, good job by them tonight.
Coach Douglas has really kept his team playing. That's what you like. Look at him. He's still in the game.
Yeah, he is. You can see him at the top of your screen there, intently watching his team.
That pass was intended for Jaden Richardson, overthrown.
So we saw a pass there, Austin.
I think fans wanted a pass interference, but that was uncatchable. That was about 5 feet over his head.
If you're Oak Park, you have to be surprised that he passed.
Yeah, it stops the clock.
That would have probably ran out the game clock to 10 seconds or less.
I don't know if that was designed or not, because on third down, you're trying to run that clock. You don't want to stop the clock, because what if you get a punt return for a touchdown here?
Yeah. And now we're going to have Gavin Hausman punting it away.
See what? Oh, they're coming for it. Gavin Hausman, look at the punt. Beauty.
That is a good
It's
one.
up in the air.
Oh, did it
and
touch
another
him?
good bunt. Another good touch to it. Down at about the 18-yard line. 37 seconds left.
Now if you're Northtown, you're hoping for a deep pass here. Get the touchdown, onside kick. And then another score there. If only it was that easy, right, Austin?
Yeah, they need to be that easy. How it's been looking tonight for this Northtown offense, it seemed like they've faced 21 defenders instead of 11.
It has. It's been tough for them out here.
Now the Northtown offense back out to the field. Are they just going to roll over, or are they going to go deep?
We'll see if Zion Thornton, we know he can go deep. Hopefully not deeper than his target, though, as he has been doing tonight.
So everybody just go deep. Well, hand it off to C.J. Price. Looked like the same run play as he did on the touchdown. You know, and picks up a couple yards.
Is that ball game? Or do we have a timeout?
Do we have? We do have a timeout. I don't know why we have a timeout.
Coach Leon Douglas, pretty confident in his team. He knows that they can still win it. Deep in his heart, he feels that they can still win it.
You gotta love a coach like that. Wants you to keep fighting, but at some point, you just can't call a timeout. Down 10, 27 seconds left. You gotta get 80 yards.
Well, it's all great if your coach still thinks you're in it, but if your players don't buy in, it doesn't really help.
No, it doesn't help at all. And looking at that Northtown huddle, I don't know if they buy into it.
So we're looking for a throw here. Hopefully Zion Thornton can get a throw here and advance the ball downfield. We will see, though.
So I would say, Oak Park fans, they wanted for a blackout tonight. They didn't want to go blue on blue. They just wanted blackout tonight.
They did. That must have been the theme tonight, a blackout.
That's crazy. First home game, let's go blue on blue. That's our color. That's Oak Park's colors.
But it is our first night game we've ever had here at Oak Park.
Well, there it is, deep pass, C.J. Price. Oh, that time it was underthrown.
Multiple things could have happened there. That could have been an interception there, or it could have been right into the hands of the receiver there. So, but nothing came out of that one.
That was great defense from Colton Tisthammer.
Go, defense!
Now Northtown. 23 seconds left. Facing a third down. Thornton throws it deep. Over the head again. Wide open.
Overthrown.
Pass intended for number 32, Jaden Brew.
For Coach Leon Douglas, that's something you have to point out and practice. Because I don't know how many times we've said it tonight, Austin, but the word overthrown, if I had a penny for the every time we said that, I'd be a millionaire.
So now Northtown facing a fourth down. Zion Thornton. Expect another pass. Thornton. Oh, yep. Rolls out to his left. Overthrown.
Some contact there, but both guys were going for the ball.
Turnover on downs, and that's going to do it tonight.
Yep, we can see the fans for the Northtown side getting up here, getting ready to leave. Their team did put up a hard fight tonight, but Oak Park deserved this win. Good for them.
They did deserve this win. There's just a couple plays that might change this game if you're Northtown. They're overthrown balls. The onside kick that is just 1 yard away.
Yep. I mean, I think Northtown had a legitimate shot of getting that ball if it went farther.
Hey, after this play, read G10.
So Northtown, they've been in the game a lot. Pretty much all of the game except when they were down 28-0. But they have came back, and just to figure they're down 10.
So they're in the victory formation here.
So here it is, victory formation. This has to feel good if you Oak Park. First time doing it all year. Anytime you're in victory formation, you feel good. And here it is. Blake Bland takes a knee.
Right? Yeah, that should be.
The clock should be going. Okay, it is.
And that'll be ball game.
You won't want to miss any of the action next week with our N2 Sports Games of the Week. You can catch all the action live on n2sports.tv next Friday. You won't want to miss it. September 15th, Fort Osage and Staley at the DAC. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. The game can be seen live on n2sports.tv.
Congratulations, Oak Park. First win in a while for them. They deserved it. Hard-fought game here tonight. 50th meeting between these two schools. Oak Park wins. And, hey, just a good showing, good outing from the fans. Nice job, Oak Park.
So reflecting back on this game, Oak Park up big, 28-0 in the second quarter. Then Northtown came back, only down 28-19, and then Oak Park just started pulling away. Final thoughts, Zach?
I think it was a good, hard-fought game. Mostly what we were expecting, but good job by Oak Park. I think they played much better tonight than in their previous weeks.
So Oak Park wins tonight, 49-39. First win of the year. Northtown still looking for their first win of the year. And remember, next week, Fort Osage against Staley. And that would do it here tonight. Oak Park with the win. For Austin Fiedler, Zach Robka, thank you, and we'll see you next week. As